and Jamie Venzen, 06. That'd be welcomed by those people.
Mike who?
Mike Jensen.
Jensen of 77.
Yep. Jamie Venzen, Venzon, class of 06.
Jamie Venzen, class of 06.
Yep.
Okay.
Father-daughter duo at LKR Realty.
Jamie Venzen.
That way we're not saying just shooter a class of 85.
Mr. Chiamless, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, we're on. About 30 seconds, we're on. Actually, right now, so we're getting ready. You ready?
Ready if you are.
All right, here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Iowa High School playoff football action is on the air. Welcome from the campus of Iowa City Regina High School for tonight's Class A Pod C playoff third-round action as the Alburnett Pirates travel to Iowa City to take on the Regina Regals. I'm Chad Triplett of the Regal Cast, and alongside Ed Wallace of the Regal Cast, we'll have the action live for you this evening as both teams look to punch their ticket into quarterfinal action of the Iowa High School State Playoffs. Just a reminder, this is a simulcast. So if you're listening to us on the Pirate Cast right now, if you want to shout out and let us know where you're listening from, you'll have to go to the regalcast.com site, hit the button there. We'll be monitoring the Regal Cast email site tonight. So beautiful night for football here in Iowa City, Ed. About 42 degrees here to kick off. Light breeze out of the east at about 6 miles an hour, but most of the time that flag hanging limp on the flagpole out there.
Yeah, no question about it, Chad. It is absolutely terrific out here. Terrific playing surface. It is dry. I took a walk around before a game, and it is a dry field, well manicured. The kids are ready to go. Kids are ready to play and punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. Just a great atmosphere thus far. Fans are filing in, and should be a good one tonight.
Alburnett comes into the ball game with a record of 6-2. Their only losses to rated teams in Class A right now: MFL, Marmac, and Edwards Colesburg. Regina comes into the game with a record of 7-1. Their only loss to 4A undefeated Pleasant Valley. So both teams coming in. Alburnett comes in on a 5-game winning streak. Regina comes in on a 6-game winning streak. So both teams seeing a lot of success lately. So this could come down to taking care of the football, not shooting yourself in the foot, not a lot of penalties. And if one team can get out and get a little bit of a lead, that might give them the momentum to take this to the end.
Yeah, and Alburnett comes into this ballgame with a lot of, real good athleticism. I took a little walk by them before the game, and, a lot of tall guys, a lot of lean guys, a lot of athletic-looking players. And, for this pod, this is quite a matchup for them, obviously. But the Pirates have had a great season, coming into this ballgame. And so clearly they're looking to strike early and, get themselves in the go column right away.
So let's go ahead and run down our Regal Cast and Pirate Cast sponsors real quick. Get that out of the way. We'll do a little setup pregame here before we get things started. About 12 minutes to go before we start the ball game. Let's start with our Regal Cast sponsors for football and volleyball this fall. Jeff Rudolph, the voice of the Regals of Edward Jones, is your Iowa City financial advisor who can offer you advice on retirement planning and long-term goals. Dale Howard Auto Center in Iowa Falls wants to keep the Regals moving. Best of luck this season. Locals love us. They want to know who you love. Vote for your favorites now at vote@localsloveus.com. Bankers Advertising and True Art is proud to sponsor the Regal Cast and all Regina athletes. For printing and promotional advertising, contact Bob Squires at Bankers Advertising and True Art. Go Regals! Chris Shooter-Lehman with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Professionals is here for all of your real estate needs in Iowa City and the surrounding area. LKR Realtors and Mike Jensen, class of 77, and Jamie Venzen, class of 06, are proud to sponsor the Regal Class. Let LKR Realtors open doors for you and your family. Wishing the best of luck to Regina, and we are proud to support the athletes and the students. OBGYN Associates and Radiance Medical Spa. As a well-known supporter of Regina, Dr. Diane Adam is proud to sponsor the Regal Cast. Stop by her office in Coralville for a free consultation. The Jill Armstrong Realty Team would like to say they're proud to sponsor Regina and this Regal Cast. The Jill Armstrong team will treat you like family, making your priorities theirs. J&S Express is now your new BP station selling BP products. J&S Express is conveniently located right across from Regina, so you can stop in before or after the game. Towncrest Pharmacy cares more about your health care. Located in Iowa City and Solon, Towncrest Pharmacy is proud to sponsor this broadcast. Best of luck to the girls and boys this season. Hertine and Stocker Jewelers has been your local jewelry store since 1947. They can help you find that special ring for that special moment. Located in the Ped Mall in downtown Iowa City. Sinclair, heading out of town for the big Regina game? Don't forget to gas up and get some great road trip snacks at Sinclair in Iowa City. Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to sponsor the athletes, Regal Nation, and this Regal Cast. For quality that exceeds their customers' expectations, contact Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning. Midtown Family Restaurant offers a family atmosphere and the best food around. Whether it's a big or small party, Midtown Family Restaurant can accommodate your next party. North Dodge Express is your stop for snacks before or after the big game. North Dodge Express is proud to support the Regal Cast. Beaver Heating and Air reminds you to leave it to Beaver. When you're in need of heating and air, call Beaver Heating and Air for your next project. The Regina Athletic Boosters invite you to become a member of the team. Contact Sean Beard and get involved in supporting Regina Athletics. J.J. Nichting is a preferred farm equipment dealership in the tri-state area. They offer experience, service, part inventory, and long-term commitment. See them in West Liberty, Tipton, Pilot Grove, Mount Pleasant, and Sigourney. And finally, Iowa City Brake handles more than just brakes. Need your oil changed? How about a mechanical or electrical problem fixed? Let Iowa City Brake diagnose your automobile and get it back on the road, running like a Regal. And now the Pirate Cat sponsors.
And thank you to our friends from Alburnett for being here at Regal Field tonight. The Pirate Cats football and volleyball sponsors include Ryan Stensland, the Mississippi Valley Farm Bureau Association. Knowing how important it is to support Alburnett students in and out of the classroom, best of luck to CPU. Dan Sherman Custom Concrete and Plowing is looking to earn your business. Contact Dan for a free estimate. Neighbors Insurance. Success comes from trusting relationships. Neighbors Insurance is your independent ANCOVA agent to help you with solutions to your unique needs. Call Neighbor Insurance today. The Alburnett Booster Club. Champions for the effort to Alburnett Athletics. It's all paid off. The Booster Club is proud to support the students and athletes and invites you to inquire about becoming a member of the Alburnett Booster Club. Dental Implants and Oral Surgery Specialists of Iowa have experience in oral surgery and personalized surgical care. Best of luck this season, Pirates. FSB wants to know if you are on track to reach your financial goals. If you're not, stop by the FSB office and ask for a free financial review. Faster, stronger, better. That's FSB, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, those are your Regal Cast and Pirate Cast sponsors. Getting ready for the national anthem stuff here. A little bit of time, I think, before we go. So Alburnett comes into this ball game. I haven't seen a lot of Alburnett. I watched a little bit of film on them. They look to be more run-heavy than pass-heavy, like a 2-to-1 kind of thing. They're led by their senior signal caller, number 3, Hunter Caves. And they'll come out, and they'll give you a lot of different formations, lots of different looks. So Regina's really going to have to play assignment football tonight on the defensive side of the football because Alburnett's going to mix it up a little bit, and you're not going to know which side the football's coming out of. So you're going to need to stay in your lanes and make sure you tackle well if you're the Regina Regals.
Yeah, there's no question about that. But, you know, it's interesting on the flip side. I was very impressed with Alburnett's defense, not giving up, I think, maybe one or just 2 passing touchdowns on the season. So Alburnett's passing defense has been absolutely excellent. And, again, a bunch of lean, good-looking, tall athletes getting themselves ready to go, and I believe we're going to have the national anthem.
So, yeah, Alburnett only giving up 13.4 points per game on the season. So a stout defense. Regina going to come out and try to test that tonight. I'm not hearing a lot in here, Ed. Is he announcing anything at this point yet? No, nothing yet?
No.
So the leading rusher right now for the Alburnett Pirates is number 23 senior Shane Neighbor. He comes into the season the game with 550 yards rushing on the season. The leading receiver for Alburnett, number 7 senior Cale Rose. Now we're going to go ahead and have the sportsman pledge here and go into the national anthem. So you might hear us be quiet and you might hear the national anthem over the microphone. We'll be back with you once all the pregame stuff is completed.
What you say during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport.
.45 left to go before the game starts here. The flags are being presented by the color guard to the center of the field here. And you'll hear the PA announcer for the Regina Eagles, Mr. Jeff Rudolph, leading us into the national anthem.
Now please draw your attention to midfield. and American Legion Post-17 members Palmer Holden, John Franz, Paul Gordon, Terry Hora, and Gary Hammond. Please rise and stand at attention for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, so there's the national anthem. We've got about 3:45 before the game kicks off here. We talked a little bit about Alburnett, their stout defense, what you might see from them on offense. For the Alburnett fans that haven't seen the Regina Regals, they're led by their senior signal caller, Ashton Cook. Ashton, of course, has been playing for 3 years now under center for the Regals. He comes into the game with over 1,600 yards on the season, 18 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. His favorite target, of course, senior Alec Wick. Senior does everything on the field. He's got 41 receptions, 745 yards, 13 touchdowns. On the running side of the football, another senior for the Regals, number 17, Theo Coley, over 1,000 yards rushing this year, 23 touchdowns on the season rushing for Theo Coley. So got kind of a three-headed monster there for the Regals. Problem is, if you shut them down, Regina has a couple pretty good athletes like Levi Quinlan, Sam Aitchison that can still step up and score. So Alburnett's going to get tested. That stout defense better come out and be ready to play.
And I think they will be. I think it's one of those things where if you look at film, you see a lot of Theo Coley, obviously a lot of attention this week as he was KCRG TV9 Athlete of the Week, and hats off to Theo and all the Regal fans that voted for him. But, you know, it's like anything else. If you key on the run, you're going to get burnt by the pass. If you're doing the pass to Wick and all of a sudden you've got other weapons. So, you know, the offense is certainly geared up, ready to go. I think we're benefited tonight by simply having no wind and a great field position and field playing condition as we go into the ball game. So very, very good opportunity for Regina to, if they get the ball right away, score right away.
So a little bit about both teams in the playoffs here. Alburnett has played 2 games already in the playoff. They won their first round game over Highland Riverside 40-19, and then came out and beat Belle Plaine last week 25-12. Iowa City Regina had a bye in the first round. Then they got Wapello in the second round district rematch. Ended up winning that game last week 42-0. The first shutout for the Regals on the season. Now, granted, Regina had a lot of second and third teamers coming in some of the second half, so gave a couple touchdowns that way. But overall, Regina has been able to hold most teams pretty low as well, have a pretty stout defense. Looks like Alburnett's going to kick off to Regina to start things off here. Got about a minute and 23 before we go. For those that aren't familiar with Alburnett, they come in, their colors are purple and gold. They come into tonight's game with white jerseys, all white pants. They've got purple numbers trimmed in gold. They got purple helmets with gold face masks, and I believe their mascot is a pirate, and I believe they have a pirate on the side of their helmet. For Iowa City Regina, they come out in their home Navy uniforms. They got Navy pants with an R cross on the left thigh. They've got gold numbers, gold around the sleeve and around the neck, and they've got the matte Navy helmets with their number on the left-hand side and the Coach D decal on the right-hand side. So about 40 seconds left to go here. What are you thinking overall in this football game tonight, Ed?
You know, I just can't wait for these kids to get out. You know, they practice all week, they work all week. It's like anything else. They're doing everything they can to stay healthy on both sides. And, it's just a joy for them to be able to continue to play in this expanded playoff format. So hopefully we'll have a great ball game, injury-free, and quite frankly have a terrific contest with both teams doing well.
So Alburnett's going to be kicking off to Regina, going Alburnett's kicking left to right on your computer screen. Kicking for the Pirates is going to be senior number 8, Noah Mackey. He's standing there waiting for the last 5 seconds to tick off the clock. Back deep for the Regals, it almost looks like number 4, Jack Tierney back there. Is that what you're seeing, Ed? I can't really see his number right now.
I do see Jack Tierney back there.
Yeah, usually we have Levi Quinlan back there returning kickoffs, but back deep for the Regals this time, number 4, sophomore Jack Tierney. The up guys look like number 5, Trent Gerard, and number 40, Carson Jensen, if it's a little bit of a shorter kick. So we're ready for some football here in Iowa City as the Alburnett Pirates get ready to take on the Regina Regals. Remember, send in those emails if you want. We had a little bit of an issue with the email system. It's still downloading emails from like 2016, so if you don't hear your name right away, it's because I'm waiting for all that to catch up before we can see the emails coming in tonight. The kick is deep to the left-hand side. It's going to be taken by Carson Jensen, bobbled. He picks it up at the 18-yard. The hits, passes it back to Jack Tierney, who gets taken down at the 15-yard line. I'm not sure if that was a design play, Ed, but it didn't look like it worked very well.
Yeah, it was designed. A little something to get the game going, and that's okay. A little start. The pass was complete, ladies and gentlemen. That's what mattered on that. Again, Jensen to Tierney. Looked like it was from second base to first base, and we're starting 1st and 10 right to left on your computer screen. Regals have the ball 1st and 10.
Ball at their own 16-yard line, just starting the ball game out. Ashton Cook shotgun formation, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Coley to the left hand or to the right-hand side of Cook in shotgun formation. He looks over the defense, makes a hard count, and they go. They're looking for passing the ball right away. He stays in the pocket, goes deep over the middle. He's got Alec Wick wide open. Wick has the catch at the 50. Just couldn't keep his feet all the way down to the Alburnett 42-yard line. Pass was just a little deep. Alec had to kind of stretch out for it, just couldn't maintain his possession.
Yeah, there was nobody there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he had a clear path all the way to the end zone and kind of tripped up on his own feet. Great pass protection by the Regina offensive line. Ashton had all the time he wanted, and here they go, kind of in a hurry-up.
They spotted at the 40-yard line of the Pirates. 2 receivers right, 2 left, shotgun formation. Again, Coley in the backfield with Cook. A strong, tight defense here. They're going to look to pass again. They've got somebody on the sideline. That's Wick. He's out for another first down, gets across the 25, carries 3 defenders all the way down to the 18-yard line before he's drug out of bounds. It's going to take a couple defenders to bring down Alec Wick.
Yeah, Alec got touched, and he went 7 additional yards after being initially met by the defender. Kind of wrestled his way. And 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
Regals inside the red zone for the first time this evening. Again, 2 receivers right, 2 left, tight to the line. Coley to the right-hand side of Cook, still in shotgun formation. All 11 defenders within 5 yards of the football. Now they drop one safety back. They're looking to the right-hand side. Cook's going to have to scramble. Scrambles to his right. Trying to find a receiver open. Has Coley for about a 3 to 4 yard pass gain before he's driven out of bounds. That time tackled by, I think, started by number 27, Gavin Sokup.
Yeah, that was the third option on that particular pass play and kind of the safety valve. But again, Coley was wide open in the flats.
So they gave him 2, maybe 3 yards. So we're going to call it 2nd down and 7. Ball at the Pirate 17-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Again, Regina has trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, all tight to the formation. Again, tight defense here for Alburnett. It's going to be Coley. Coley rushes up the middle, and he's going to be met initially by number 69, Colby Morris, and then breaks free a little bit and goes forward for about 4 yards.
They're stacking the box, Chad. I mean, they are thinking, hey, wait a second, we're going to go with Coley. And the thing about it is if we'd had somebody over the top of the linebackers and wide open land, I think they've got to drop back at some point. And granted, we're getting into close to a goal line situation.
3rd down, 4 for Regina. Ball inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Coley in the backfield. Cook tries a hard snap count. Alburnett very poised there, did not jump at all. Cook looks over the sideline, gets a play from offensive coordinator Ed Hinkle. He'll bring back here. 5 seconds left to go on the play clock. Cook looks to his left this time. He's trying to little fade pass corner of the end zone for Levi Quinlan. Pass complete, but out of the back of the end zone. No good. It's going to be 4th down for Regina.
Yeah, good defense. who was that on the defense for the Pirates? They did a nice job covering Quinlan, but again, the pass was overthrown.
So it's going to be 4th down and 4 for Regina. Ball at the 14-yard line of the Pirates. You know, we've been trying a lot of deep passes here. I think you said if the defense is going to continue to suck up, that little slant pass over the middle on the little razor shot is going to be wide open.
Yeah, that was Carson Klosterman on the defensive stop.
Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Coley in the backfield. Cook takes the snap. He's looking to pass again. Plenty of time. He does a fade this time for Alec Wick. Alec Wick's going to have to try to fight for the football. No good. Defended by Hunter Caves. And Regina will turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, good sportsmanship by Hunter Caves. All of a sudden he bats that ball down and, of course, helps up Alec Wick. I like that. Hunter Caves is their stand-up senior quarterback as well, 6'2", 185, and clearly a very good defensive back as well.
So Alburnett will take over on their own 13-yard line. 1st down and 10, going left to right on your computer screen. Alburnett comes up. That stout defense keeps the Regina out of the end zone on their first drive, and that's what they need to do. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. 1 back, shotgun formation here for Caves. Back to the right-hand side of Caves. Caves takes a snap. He's looking to pass right away. Looking for a little dump to neighbor out of the backfield. Nothing there. He gets rushed, almost taken down for a safety. But incomplete pass, going to be 2nd down 10.
Boy, I mean, Aiden Udell was looking for blood right there. He had every opportunity to bring him down in the end zone. And, again, lucky there were receivers around, but the quarterback threw it away.
So 2nd down 10. 10:07 left to go in the first quarter. Clock stopped after the incomplete pass. No score here from Iowa City. Now we come up with a 1 receiver out to the left. Tight formation. Caves is going to be under center. 3 backs in the backfield. An I formation and 1 back to the right-hand side. He's going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor looks to cut up the middle. He's got some running room. He gets out across to about the 20 before he gets tackled very hard right there. Actually, that wasn't Neighbor. That was number 10, Carson Klosterman on the carry. So he got about 7 yards on the carry, 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, good tackle. Very good form tackle by Levi Quinlan. He kind of wrapped him up and put him right on his back.
So 3rd down and 3, ball right at the 20-yard line of the Pirates. They'll send 1 receiver out to the left again. Ball in the middle of the field almost. Again, same formation, 3 backs in the backfield behind Caves. Caves looks over the defense. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor's got plenty of room over the left-hand side. He breaks a couple tackles. He's out across to about the 29-yard line. Good sense of misdirection running right there by Alburnett, and Neighbor had plenty of room off left tackle.
Yeah, that looked like a counter, I mean, more than anything. And the way they've got it set up in a T formation, that looked like a counter. Good blocking by the Pirate offensive line on that one.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Alburnett. Ball at their own 29-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. They'll come out, same formation, T formation here for Alburnett. 1 receiver out to the right-hand side, the far side of the field. Caves looks to take the snap. He does. He's going to hand it off to Neighbor. Neighbor tries to go off left tackle again. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage and brought down. He'll get maybe a half yard on the carry.
Yeah, Regina's doing a nice job so far of getting to the play. You know, I know there's been an emphasis in practice this week of making sure they get to the ball. Good pursuit angles, get to the ball, and make sure that when they look at film that everybody's pursuing the ball.
8:37 left to go in first quarter. 2nd down 9 for Alburnett. No score here in our ball game. They'll send 2 receivers out to the right-hand side. We'll go I formation now. Fullback with the tailback behind him. Caves under center. Regina in their 4-3 defense. Caves takes it. He's dropping back to pass. He looks for a little screen pass here to Neighbor. Neighbor's got it wide open. Sam Aitchison out there to drag him out of bounds after about a 6-7 yard gain. They had that set up pretty well.
Yeah,
just not enough blockers.
Yeah, that was well executed by the Pirates. I mean, they let everybody in through the funnel, and sure enough, you had a back right on the sideline.
So 3rd down and 3 here for Alburnett. Ball at their own 36-yard line. Able to convert the last 3rd down and 3 were the Pirates. So look to keep this drive going with 8:11 left to go here in the first quarter. They'll send 2 receivers right, 2 left. They're going to put Caves in shotgun formation. Neighbor will be on his right-hand side. Regina's still same base defense here. Caves takes the snap. He looks to drop back. He's looking for Neighbor. Nothing there. He's getting some pressure here by Aiden Udell. Caves rolls out to his right. He's going to try to run the football here. He's going to keep it, and I think he's going to have the 1st down as he runs out of bounds close to the 39-yard line. It'll be close.
Yeah, great pursuit by Aiden Udell. Again, calling his name again. He's got a high motor going on so far in this ball game, and but again, terrific scrambling by the Pirate quarterback to get themselves to the sideline untouched.
So Caves, they do give him the first down. It looks like the chains move, but the referee's still trying to figure out if it was a first down or not. I think the lines judge told the chains to move, but the referee was standing there, and he wanted a measurement.
Yep.
So we're going to bring the chains out for a measurement here, I believe.
Or one of them's going to talk the other one into a first down. I've seen that before, too.
I don't think the referee is happy that the line judge told the chains to move because he wasn't sure it was a first down yet.
Yeah, and you sometimes wonder, too, with these crews, if these guys have been together all year. You know, they gave him the first down, like I said.
First down, Alburnett.
And you're right. They talked him into the first down. So the Pirates have a first down here. Their second first down in a row, moving the football. They're going to have the ball at their own 39-yard line. Regina's defense going to have to step up here. Just another score I've seen come in. West Sioux leads Emmitsburg 7-0. Most other games still scoreless at this point. West Hancock over Hartley Melvin Sanborn 7-6. Pirates come out, one receiver right, T formation this time. Caves under center. He's going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor has some room off the left tackle again. He's out close to another Pirate first down. And Regina on that left-hand side of the Pirate line just not shoring up positions, and they need to stay in their lanes.
Yeah, nice work. I think we got a real opportunity at a contest here, Chad, and I mean that sincerely in the sense of you're seeing these lines match up relatively well early in this contest.
So it's going to be second down and 1 for the Pirates. The ball's out to their own 48-yard line, getting close to midfield. They have the ball here on the near hash mark, going left to right on your computer screen. Wilson trips out to the left, one receiver out to the right. Empty backfield this time for Caves. Caves does have one guy almost in a tight end formation on the left-hand side of the line. Caves drops back. He's looking to the left-hand side. He's going to get flushed right away. He's going to throw on the run. His intended receiver, Carson Klosterman, just too much pressure there for him to complete the pass.
Yeah, Carson ran a good route, just kind of put it in the wrong spot. What's that bring it up to? Third down?
Third down and 1 here. 7-11. Clock stopped in the first quarter. No score from Iowa City. Alburnett on the move.
I wonder if Alburnett will try that screen again. They had a lot of success on that.
They just need 1 yard. They've been running the ball pretty well so far. I think if they just kind of stick with this T formation and the little misdirection seems to be giving Regina some problems so far. One receiver out to the left, T formation again. Caves under center. Almost a false start there, but they'll give it to the running back. That's number 10, Klosterman. He gets hit initially behind the line, but falls forward to the 50-yard line, and another Alburnett first down. They're converting on third down so far, Ed.
Yeah, they're disciplined. We saw that when they were on defense and we were doing a little bit of a hard count, disciplined line. Good coaching so far, and a really kind of clean football game. Have we had a penalty yet?
Have not. 6:58 left to go first quarter. Regina turned the ball over on downs, their first possession after marching down to the 13-yard line. Now Alburnett out to midfield. Again, T formation, one receiver out to the right, Caves under center. Regina stacking the line a little bit more, bringing more guys up into the box. Going to bring a little blitz this time. They hand it to Neighbor. No, that's actually Klosterman. From the left-hand side, he tries to come across right tackle, met by about 3 or 4 Regals right there. No gain on that carry.
Yeah, they defended the counter a little bit better on that one. Again, that was to the right side, which would be the Regina defensive left side. A nice wrap-up by Aitchison, number 21. Aitchison's done a nice job on defense this year. Good year all the way around.
First time we've seen this T formation counter kind of runs out of any team so far this year. I think it's just taken Regina a little bit of time to figure out what they're seeing. So second down 10 here for Alburnett. Ball at midfield. 6 minutes left to go first quarter. One receiver right, one to the left. I formation, Caves under center. Regina still in that 4-3 defense. Caves takes a snap, he drops back. Plenty of time right here for Caves. Over the middle, he's got a receiver out there across to about the 45-yard line. That's number 7, Cale Rose. Rose will pick up 5 yards on the catch. It'll be third down and 5.
Yeah, nice catch by Rose. Got it, tucked it up the field, and bam. They're very workmanlike. Alburnett thus far has been very workmanlike as they're moving the ball left to right on your computer screen.
As we talked about pregame, lots of different formations, lots of different plays out of those formations. A lot more diverse offense than what we've seen on a lot of teams so far this year.
Yeah, that's a sign of good coaching.
5:17 left to go first quarter. No score from Iowa City. Alburnett comes out, one receiver right, one left, I formation again. Neighbor, the tailback in the formation. Caves looks over the defense, bends down, takes a snap. He's going to drop back to pass again. Tries a quick pass out to Kale. He's got it again. Number 7 out, close to the Regina 30-yard line. Rose with another Pirate first down.
Yeah, and Rose was met by Aitchison at a pretty good rate of speed and, again, held on to the ball.
So Alburnett has the Regals on their heels a little bit. Alburnett, the Pirates, looking to come into the number 3 rated team in Class A and steal a victory here and send the Regals packing tonight. Regals going to have to shore up the defense a little bit here. First down and 10. Ball at the Regina 31-yard line on the near hash mark. 4:45 and counting for Regina. Alburnett comes out. They're going to be in that T formation once again. Oh, super tight line this time. No receivers out there. Double tight end. They're going to take it. They're going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor goes off left-hand side, cuts it back inside. Good job by Shane Neighbor right there to get it about 5 yards. He had nothing to the outside, made one little cut back to the middle, and fell forward for a gain of 5.
Tackled by Jack Tierney. I don't want to say that too often tonight. You have Jack being all the way back in the defensive back position, but they might have moved him up to linebacker in that particular play. Either way, nice tackle by Tierney.
So second down 5 for the Pirates. 4 minutes left to go first quarter. They come out again. Tight formation, double tight end, T formation here for Alburnett. Alburnett looks over the defense. Caves gets ready to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his left-hand side, looking to be a designed quarterback run. Got a defender out there, and he takes him down. That's Alec Wick with a nice tackle in the backfield and no gain for the Alburnett Pirates.
Yeah, there's a good sideline speed by the Regals on that one. Poynton was also in a good pursuit angle as well. Didn't get the tackle, but he was there. He was ready to go. Got off his blocker quite well. Again, that sideline to sideline is going to be important. I see Mills coming off. I'm noticing that the defensive line for Regina, Weiss and Gaffey are moving back and forth a little bit, depending on where the tight ends are. So the defense is definitely dynamic tonight, especially on that line.
Third down and 6 here. Ball at the 27-yard line of Regina. I formation for Alburnett. 2 receivers out there, one to the right, one to the left. Caves looks over the defense. Again, under center. He's going to drop back to pass again. Some pressure from Regina. He has to get rid of it quickly and just has to throw the football away as Regina was bringing a lot of pressure right there. It was Theo Coley on the pressure.
Yeah, I see more blitzes in the Pirates' future coming up right here. But nice job out of Hunter Caves getting rid of that ball as to avoid the sack.
So 4th down and 6 here. Ball at the Regina 27-yard line. The Pirates look like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Why not? When you're an underdog going into the third-rated team in the state, you might as well try to put some points up if you can. You already showed your defense could stop Regina on the first series, so I think it's a good call right here.
Yeah, we're going to see some more stunting and blitzing, I think, from this Regal defense.
So the Pirates send 2 receivers to the left, 2 out to the right. One back, Neighbor to the right-hand side of Caves. Caves in shotgun formation this time. 2:54 and counting. Quick first quarter here from Iowa City, no score. Caves looks over the defense, sends a man in motion. He's going to drop back. He looks for a pass. He's looking to set the screen. Nothing there. He's going to get rushed, and he's going to run, and he's going to have the first down, potentially a touchdown. Hunter Caves with a 27-yard Alburnett touchdown run. Play just broke down right there, and Caves is mobile.
Yeah, outstanding downfield blocking by Alburnett on the sideline. You could see the matchup 1, 2, 3 solid blocks, and then for the Pirate touchdown. Well-earned play. Pirates all on their feet on the opposing sideline. Again, 6-0 Pirates on top.
So the Pirates jump out early here on the Regina Regals. They'll look to tag on the extra point here with 2:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Their kicker is number 8, Noah Mackey. He comes on to try the extra point. The snap is high, gets the kick off. It looks like it's good from here, and it is. And with 2:45 left to go here in the first quarter, Alburnett, a very workmanlike drive all the way down the field. They take it 87 yards and to hit pay dirt, and it's 7-0 Alburnett.
Yeah, Regals, Coach, you see Coach Mitchell and Coach Dumont out there talking to the kids and saying, hey, look, we're going to tighten some things up here. We're going to have to see more of that. Very spirited offense by the Pirates coming in right away. A lot of poise out of this group. Again, it's early. I know it's 2:45 left to go in the first quarter, but they're certainly not intimidated by their surroundings nor the setup here at Regina. So it should be a heck of a ball game.
Send the score into the home office here. So Regina moved the ball on their first possession, got down to 13 and stalled. They didn't do much running on that first possession. A lot of passes, one big pass play to Alec Wick. Regina's going to have to come out and find an answer right here, tie this score up. Goes to show Lisbon can take a lot of time off the clock with that offense. It's only 2:45 left in the first quarter. You can't get behind too far here.
No, Alburnett definitely ate up the clock well. It could be one scenario where they're keying on Coley on defense right away in that series that stalled out. And again, they've seen so much of Coley on film. You know, if they're going to have a lot of emphasis of putting kids in the box, then we're going to have to pass the football. And again, I think we're in a scenario where we put three trips right, trips left, multiple formations. And again, the flag's not moving that much. There's not a lot of wind out here tonight. Really terrific opportunity to get the ball in the air and score some touchdowns.
Some other scores coming in. Sigourney Coyote over Beckman 7-0. Mediapolis over Columbus Catholic 6-0. Pella Christian up on Van Meter 14-0. Big score there. Van Meter rated number 2.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Southeast Valley over Denver 8-0. Don Bosco leads Tripola 8-6. Janesville over New London 14-0. Audubon over Newfoundland 7-0. Let's see if we got any other scores coming in here. West Hancock over Hartley Melvin Sanborn 13-6. Waukon over Monticello 6-0. West Lyon leads Spirit Lake 7-0. St. Ansgar over Southwind 7-0 early on in that ball game.
You have to pay attention to that St. Ansgar. And same thing with West Hancock, two ranked teams, very good in Class A ball.
Mackey getting ready to kick off to Regina here, going left to right, back deep this time. Number 3, Levi Quinlan, and number 40, Carson Jensen, your normal kickoff return specialist for the Regals. Kick's going to be over to Levi Quinlan. He'll take the ball at the 15-yard line. He looks to cut up the middle of the field. He's got a little running room, breaks one block. Oh, and gets just tackled from behind. That was number, I believe, number 58 or 59. It might have been number 59, Tyler Olmstead, that just got him from behind to trip him up. Saved him maybe a touchdown tackle right there. 2:39 left to go first quarter. Regina will take over first down and 10. Ball at the Pirate 35-yard line. They'll send Wick out to the left-hand side, 2 receivers, Quinlan and Jensen to the right. Coley to the right-hand side of Cook. Cook always in shotgun formation for the Regals. He'll take it, and he's going to hand it to Coley. Coley has a little seam up the middle before he gets hit by Shane Neighbor, and a perfect hit, and I think Coley fumbled. We're going to have to see who came up with this football right here. This is what we talked about. Can't have turnovers.
Well, Shane Neighbor just leveled him.
That was one of the best form tackles I've seen all year right there by Shane Neighbor.
Yeah, Shane Neighbor did it.
And Regina holds on to the football, luckily for the Blue Crew, as they come up with the ball. And they're going to give Coley maybe about 1-2 yards on the carry. I think Coley thought he had a seam on, and the Neighbor just came out of nowhere and smoked him.
Yeah. Well, this Pirate team showing some real grit so far early in this contest.
Trips to the right for Regina, 1 receiver out to the left. That's Wick. Left side now for Coley. Ashton looking to pass. He tries to set up a screen. He's got a screen to Coley. Going to have a penalty flag here. It's going to be a hold. This one's coming back. Coley got out along the sideline, but it's going to be coming back. And Hunter Caves put a big smoke on Coley there at the end of the play as well.
Yeah, that bordered on a unsportsmanlike type of hit.
Yeah, Coley was out of bounds, it looked like, but it must have still been right in bounds.
Holding on the offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
It's a 10-yard penalty if it's holding. We'll see what they're saying. They're still talking a lot about, or unless they're calling an ineligible man downfield. Because there's a lot of talk. I have no idea what that form was. Well, I don't know what that was. A crackback block, maybe?
Illegal block to call against.
Yeah, they must have called an illegal block, like a crackback block or something against Regina. So the ball's coming back. That could be a 15-yard penalty. It is, because it's a personal foul. So that's going to drive the Regals way back here. It'll be a repeat of first down for Regina. That's going to put the ball back to their own 24-yard line with 2:06 left in the first quarter. Regina down 7-0.
You don't see that called very often.
No, you don't. They come out, 2 receivers to the right, 1 out to the left. One guy in the slot close to the line on the right side. They roll Cook out to his right. He has to try to square the shoulders. He's got a receiver out there. He had Quinlan out there. Quinlan kind of stopped his route, and I think Cook thought he was going to go deeper and just overthrew the pass. So it's going to be 3rd down and long here. 3rd down and 21 for Regina.
Yeah, they got to be thoughtful on what they're looking to run here. That was one where Wick kind of slipped. I think there was some communication error on the route. Hopefully they get that corrected here in the next play.
I always find it hard when Cook has to roll out to his right. He's a left-handed quarterback and tried to set those shoulders and make a long pass. Two receivers out to the right, one to the left. He's looking Wicks this way this time. He's going to try to loft it up for Alec Wick. He's got Alec Wick down to the 40, down the sideline, down to the 30, 20, 10. Alec Wick, wriggle, touchdown! 76 yards for Regina.
Man, what a beautiful, beautiful play. Unbelievable pass, unbelievable catch. And Hunter Caves almost had him by a shoestring. And again, Alec Wick for the touchdown. Regal score. 73 yards of magic right there. Beautiful pass.
That was unbelievable. Cook put that one right where it was supposed to be, right on Wick's fingertips. Like you said, Caves made a great diving attempt there at about the 15-yard line to try to stop Wick. Wick just used those soccer footsteps to get out of it, and he'll come on to try the extra point here for Regina. Kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is. And with 1:47 left to go here in the first quarter, Regina ties this ball game up 7-7.
Yeah, 7-7, ladies and gentlemen. Again, appreciate to all of our Alburnett Pirate simulcast friends on the broadcast tonight. Also appreciate our friends on the YouTube channel, Brandon Mills and the like, making sure that all of our viewers can watch the Regina game tonight here in Iowa City. Again, 1:47 left to go in the first quarter. It is 7-7. Long touchdown pass by the Regals. It is Cook to Wick, and the Regals are about ready to kick off.
Other scores coming in. Don Bosco leads Tripola 8-6. Easton Valley leads Gladbrook Rhinebeck 6-0. West Hancock leading Hartley Melvin, like we talked about, 13-6. Atlantic and West Marshall are tied at 6. Spirit Lake trailing West Lyons 7-0.
Any email from our friends at all out there and about?
Well, the email is still downloading from the last 7 years. We're only to 2017. So I think maybe by the end of our broadcast, we'll get an email that actually comes through. I can't read the email because our email crashed. It's still downloading from all the time we've ever had RegalCast. So it's up to 4,000 emails that it's downloaded, and it's only to 2017. So it might be a while.
Sounds like election season hijinks.
It does, right?
Yeah, we got to get this election over with.
Alec Wick to kick off here for the Regals. It looks like it's Shane Neighbor back deep, standing at his 5 for Alburnett. Wick puts his left foot into it. He'll drive it to the right-hand side of the field. It dies just like a pitching wedge at the 5. Neighbor will pick it up. He's going to have a block in the back. This is coming back. He's tackled at about the 19, but there was an Alburnett pilot that just almost tackled somebody before he got the football.
I mean to tell you, that official threw that flag from about 12 yards. It's 12 yards back.
A couple other scores. St. Ansgar's leading Southwind 7-0. Cedar Rapids Kennedy leading Prairie 14-7. Indianola leading Waukee 7-6. Assumption leads North Scott, another great ball game, 7-6. South Polk leading Ankeny Centennial 7-0. Boyden Hull over Spencer 14-0. And West Liberty leads Williamsburg 7-0 after one quarter. Williamsburg, #1 team in that class.
Yeah, that should be a good ball game. West Liberty's gotten better and better every week this entire year.
So Alburnett's going to have first down and 10. Ball's going to be at their own 9-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Regal's trying to shore up the defense a little bit here. Alburnett's going to come out in that T formation. Cave's going to be under center once again. One receiver out to the left-hand side. Cave tries a hard snap, doesn't fall for it. Neighbors has it out to the left-hand side. He's got some running room out there. He'll gain about 6 yards before he steps out of bounds on the left-hand sideline. Neighbor has a nice little burst when he first gets that football and finds the seam.
Yeah, he does a nice job. I see Poynton coming in for Theo Coley, giving Theo some rest on defense here. Poynton's really kind of come on since he's been eligible a few weeks back.
Second down and 4 here for the Pirates. Ball at their own 15-yard line. One receiver out to the right. Again, T formation for the Alburnett Pirates. Caves getting ready to take the snap. He does. He's going to turn around and hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor met right at the line of scrimmage this time. Actually, I think that was Klosterman on the handoff this time. He's going nowhere. It's going to be third down 4 here for the Alburnett Pirates.
Yeah, that was Poynton on the tackle. And also Gaffey on the tackle as well.
Jeff Rudolph said a host of Regals on the tackle there. He was right. He stood up by 4 or 5 Regals there and got nowhere. 3rd down, 4. Ball at the 15-yard line. Alburnett able to convert several 3rd downs so far already tonight. 28 seconds left to go first quarter. 7-7 here in Iowa City. 2 receivers to the left, 2 out to the right for Alburnett. 1 man, that's Neighbor, to the right-hand side of Caves in shotgun formation. Caves looks to take the snap. Good snap. He rolls out to his right. He's got a receiver out there. That's number 7, Cale Rose. He breaks a couple tackles. Is going to have another first down for the Alburnett Pirates as he just kind of juked Blake Chambliss out of his shoes right there. And Alburnett moves the chains once again. Cale Rose doing a nice job just kind of finding the little seam in Regina's defense and coming up with some big catches on 3rd down. 6 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. He stepped out of bounds, so he'll stop the clock. We'll have one more play here in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Alburnett. Ball's at their 27-yard line. Near hash mark, they'll send 1 receiver out to the wide side of the field, back to the T formation. Caves bends down, tries a hard count again, nothing. He'll hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor tries to bounce outside the left-hand side. He did. He cut it back in for about 3 yards, but we're going to have a holding call, I believe, here against the Alburnett Pirates, and that's what it is. So that'll back Alburnett up 10 yards with 0.6 of a second left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we went, a good 4, 5, 6 minutes without any penalties, and about the time we said something, they started throwing flags.
That's how it usually goes, right?
Oh, man.
Our referees tonight, our referee is Eric Stenberg, our line judge, Charles Plath, linesman Kevin Moser, the back judge, Bill Connolly, and your umpire is Derek Sampson. So that'll move Alburnett back to their own 17-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 20 here for Alburnett, and it'll wind the clock. So after 1 quarter of play in Iowa City, Regina, we've got a good ball game on our hands, tied up at 7.
Yeah, and this is a terrific opportunity to thank our Pirate Cast football and volleyball sponsors. Ryan Stensland and the Mississippi Valley Farm Bureau Association knows how important it is to support Alburnett students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to CPU. And again, we've got Dan Sherman, Custom Concrete and Plowing, is looking to earn your business. Contact Dan for a free estimate on your next project. Best of luck to the girls and boys this season. Neighbors Insurance. Success comes from trusting relationships. Neighbor Insurance is your independent Encova agent that can help you find solutions for your unique needs. Call Neighbor Insurance today. The Alburnett Booster Club champions the efforts of all Alburnett athletes, and it has paid off. The Booster Club is proud of supporting their student athletes and invite you to inquire about becoming a member. Dental implants and oral surgery specialists of Iowa have experienced oral surgeons that offer personalized surgical care. Best of luck to the Pirates this season, and FSB wants you to know if you are not on track to reach your financial goals or you're not quite sure, stop by an FSB office and ask for a free financial review. Faster, stronger, better. That's FSB. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Your RegalCast sponsors, Jeff Rudolph, Edward Jones, Dale Howard Auto Center. Locals love us. Bankers Advertising and True Art. Shooter Lehman. LKR Realtors, OBGYN Associates, and Radiance Medical Spa. The Jill Armstrong Realty Team, JNS Express, Towncrest Pharmacy, Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, Sinclair, Kelly Heating and Air, Midtown Family Restaurant, North Dodge Express, Beaver Heating and Air, the Regina Athletic Boosters, JJ Nichting, and Iowa City Break. A couple of scores of interest here in the other side of Pod C. Lisbon-Wapsie Valley scoreless in the second quarter, and Edco 7, MFL Marmac 0 in the first quarter. 1st down 20 here for the Pirates, now going right to left on your computer screen. 1 receiver out to the left. This time they've got trips out to the right-hand side. Caves in shotgun formation. He's looking out to the right. He tries out there for a receiver. He's got a guy out there who makes the catch, I believe, gains those original 10 yards back. It'll be 2nd down and about 10 here for Alburnett.
Yeah, great play by the Pirates right on the sideline. Great catch.
So they give him 10 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball now at the 27-yard line of Alburnett. 11:35 left to go, second quarter, 7-7 from here in Iowa City. Regina defense back on their heels a little bit. I don't think they were expecting Alburnett to come out and have such a balance on offense. Alburnett's been doing a really good job with the short passing game right now, kind of mixing that up with different looks in the run, really giving Regina some fits.
Yeah, they are.
One receiver out to the right-hand side. Trips again to the short to the left-hand side here. Shotgun formation for Caves. Neighbor on his right-hand side. They're going to fake it to Neighbor, and Caves going to keep it himself. He's got one man to beat. That's Sam Aitchison. Aitchison, pretty good job with the tackle right there, but Caves does get 3 or 4 on the carry.
You know, I'm really liking Aitchison's energy tonight. I'm watching him on every single play, and he's bringing it. Nice tackle there, wrapping the ball carrier up.
Big down right here for Iowa City Regina. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 32-yard line of Alburnett. Regina's going to bring in their dime package. Ashton Cook comes into place deep safety. He doesn't play defense most of the time.
Cook at safety. Keep an eye.
Alburnett comes out. Again, one receiver far out to the right. They got the trips close to the line on the left-hand side. Caves in shotgun formation. Neighbor to his left-hand side. They takes the snap. They're looking out to the left. Neighbor rolls. He tries a quick pass out there. He has a guy who breaks a tackle. Is they going to fight enough for the first down? I think Regina stopped him right there. Good job by number 24, Reed Stallman, on the catch. He broke the initial tackle, but thankfully for the Regina Regals, they were there to kind of clean it up. It's going to be 4th down and about 1 for Alburnett.
Boy, that quarterback threw against his body exceptionally well in that play.
Official timeout.
And a timeout maybe for an injured player here, or are they going to measure?
How come we didn't hear about Caves coming into this game?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they are going to measure. So he's close enough to potentially have another first down here for Alburnett. If they don't get it, it'll be interesting what they do on 4th and short.
Yeah, Caves with a heck of a throw.
So it looks like my email might be caught up now. We got 5,000 new emails here. But if you're going to go ahead and let us know where you're listening into, go to theregalcast.com, hit the email button, let us know where you're listening in from. Maybe if somebody could send an email to see if it's actually working tonight, that would be perfect.
4th and 1. They're off by about 14 inches.
Okay, so it's going to be 4th and not quite a yard. Ball's going to be still in Alburnett territory. I think Alburnett's going to say, we're going to go for it right here. We got Regina back on their heels. We're going to score.
I do one of those counter plays from the tee is what I would do if I was a Pirates. I know we've prepared for it. I know we looked at it on film. But, again, those multiple formations, I'd put them back in the tee and do that counter.
Big play right here for Regina.
Crowd getting into it.
4th down and short. Crowd getting into it. They're in the T formation. You see what happens here. Regina's going to be running hard. They got one receiver out to the left. Caves looks under. They might try to draw him off sides, too. Watch the ball here, Regina. They don't. They hand it to the fullback. Fullback's got it. That's Stallman. He bowls out past the 40-yard line, and he just wanted it more than the Regina defense. 1st down, 10, Alburnett.
Yeah, so nice carry by Stallman. Wrapped up both arms and just bulldozed his way. Again, here we go. 1st and 10. Pirates headed right to left on your computer screen or radio dial. Regal's going to have to buckle up here and get ready for the next sequence.
Alburnett just controlling time of possession right now as they're just driving down the field with the run-pass combination. 10:04 left to go, 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10, ball at their own 42-yard line. One receiver out to the right, T formation. Caves looks over the defense. He's going to hand it back to Neighbor. Neighbor's got it off the left-hand side. He breaks a couple tackles, gets forward for about 4 yards. Regina had him hit at after about 1 yard gain, but just fights forward for a couple more. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and the Pirate offensive line's doing a nice job of being physical. And it's probably one of the better defenses they've had all season, I would have to imagine, or at least run into. You know, from a physical matchup perspective, it's not easy running against a Weiss and a Gaffey and an Aiden Udell constantly. You know, you put Poynton in there, you've got Shetler in and out, you got Mills in and out. Physical dudes.
Alburnett's hitting Regina in the mouth harder than I've seen about any team other than Pleasant Valley so far this year. I don't think Regina was expecting this.
Nope.
2nd down, 6. Caves in shotgun formation, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. He's going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor's got some running room off the side right there. Regina did not contain on the right-hand side of the lane, and Neighbor's going to have another 1st down for Alburnett.
Yeah, and you got Aitchison come across the field to make the tackle on the home side.
I'm not sure what was going on there, but whoever was on the right-hand side of the line right there for Regina just got eaten up, and there was a big hole off the left-hand side of the Alburnett line, and Neighbor took it for a 1st down.
Yeah, they'll make these corrections at halftime, but they've got to get off their blocks quicker, faster, and to keep that lateral movement sideline to sideline. That's what's going to help us.
Alburnett into Regina territory. 1st down, 10 at the Regina 45-yard line. Short trips to the right-hand side, one receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. Caves is going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbors tries off the right tackle. This time he's got nothing going. Good job by the Regina defense. He'll lose about a yard.
Yeah, tackled by Aiden Udell.
So that's the first time we've seen Alburnett run out of that shotgun formation. They've been kind of looking for those quick passes right there. They thought they'd try to catch Regina off guard, and Regina's defensive line did a good job of holding steady there. Go ahead.
No, they've done these sideline passes, that type of thing. I'll be interested to see if they take a shot over the middle here, second, third down.
8:21 left to go. Second quarter, 7-7 here. Second down and 11, Alburnett. Ball at the Regina 46-yard line. They'll have a quad receiver set now out to the right. No, it just trips. One receiver to the left. Again, shotgun. Caves looking to the right-hand side. He's got a receiver out there, and the ball was just behind the receiver and dropped. Incomplete. It's going to be third down and 11. I believe that was number 7, Cale Rose.
They thought about it.
Yeah, they did. You had almost called that play right there.
Yeah, I almost called that. Almost. That's being close but not good enough, right?
So it's going to be third down. This is the first third and long that Alburnett has faced so far tonight. So we'll see what they come up with on third down and 11 here. 8:04 left in the second quarter. Clock stopped. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Regals. They're going to send 3 receivers out to the right. Going to spread them out a little bit more this time. One receiver out to the left, that's Stallman. One back in the backfield with Caves. Caves in shotgun formation. They put one man in motion. That's Klosterman. Klosterman now comes from right to left. And there's a high snap. Caves handles it. He's going to get a lot of pressure right here. Has to throw on the run. Almost intercepted by Regina. Incomplete pass. Regina brought some pressure right there. It's going to be fourth down and 11. So more than likely, Alburnett's going to punt right here and try to pin the Regals deep in their own territory with 7:58 left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was, who was 60?
For us?
That was 50. That was 50.
50 is Jackson Marks.
Yeah, Jackson Marks almost had an interception on that. I think he was the man on the play that got his fingers on it.
So we got a couple emails rolling in. So the email is working. Miss Osweiler and Lily are cheering on the Regals from home. Go blue and gold. And then it looks like we've got the Lotempelio family watching as well. So here we go. High snap, caught. Caves is your punter. High punt, good punt. Levi Quinlan back there. He's going to take it. Oh, and he bobbled it almost. Did he actually fumble it? I couldn't tell.
He did. He bobbled it, and then he landed his body on it. But that was a good fortune for the Regals. Excellent punt by the Pirates. Again, a lot of hang time. There's not too much wind tonight here at Regal Field in Iowa City. And again, it's going to be first and 10, Regals left to right on your dial. We've got a timeout on the field, timeout by the Pirates. And that will be their first charge timeout. And again, that's 7:51 left to go here in the second quarter, tied at 7. This gives us an opportunity to let the kids take a rebreak, get themselves squared up, have the coaches make some adjustments, and get this offense ready to go.
Let's get some other scores here. Sigourney Dakota 14-0 over Beckman. Columbus Catholic over Mediapolis 20-0. Van Meter now tied with Pella Christian 14-14. Let's see if I can find some other Class A scores here. Don Bosco up in Trappola now 16-6. Janesville over New London. These are 8-man scores. Let's see. Edco still 7-0 lead on MFL Marmac. Still no score in the Lisbon-Wapsie Valley game. Grundy Center up 13-0 on Nottoway Valley. West Hancock up on Hartley Melvin Sandborg 27-12. Logan Magnolia on the western side of the state leads Riverside 6-0. St. Albert and South O'Brien scoreless in the first quarter. Solon up 13-0 on Independence. West Liberty still leads Williamsburg. Tipton 7-3 over Comanche. Regina comes out, 3 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver out to the left. Coley on the right-hand side of Cook. Shotgun formation for Regina. Ball at their own 16-yard line. They'll take it. They're going to look to pass. Cook looks deep. He does a pump. He's going to have to get rid of the football, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of about 2 yards. Like you said, Alburnett's defensive backs really doing a pretty good job of locking up the Regina receivers. He wanted to do a little pump fake there and go deep, and it wasn't open.
Yeah, one thing, though, Cook did a nice job of just eating it. You know, a lot of times you'd see a less seasoned quarterback make a mistake there, throw an interception, fumble, do the wrong thing. He just simply tucked it and took it, and that's a mark of a senior veteran leader.
Second down, 11 for Regina. They sent 2 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Coley in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Coley. Coley tries to go straight up the middle. He's going to have some running room and gain about 5 yards before he stopped right there. And it's going to be 3rd down and long for Iowa City Regina with 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Score tied, 7-7.
Nice tackle by Reed Stallman, senior linebacker, 6'4", 180. He's a tall kid. Got a hold of Theo and just rode him down.
3rd down and 5 for Regina. Ball at their own 22-yard line. Trips out to the right, one receiver to the left. Cook shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. Fakes it to Coley. Quick pass out. He's got a receiver out there. I think that's Alec Wick out there to the left-hand side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line for a 1st down for Regina.
Yeah, they were pushing him out of bounds. Hunter Caves was trying to strip him. You know, Hunter's a senior. He knows that turnovers are everything in these playoff games. So he's trying to. Now, how did Alburnett do last year, Chad?
I am not sure. I did not look that up.
I'll have to look that up. Somebody, maybe one of our listeners or viewers can tell us how they did last year.
So 1st down 10 for Regina. Ball at their own 32. 3 receivers right, 1 left. We're going to pass the football again. Cook looks out to his right. Tries to go deep again. Nothing there. He's got some running room, but he steps up and finds a wide open receiver. That's Alec Wick across the 50. He's down to the 40. Makes a move. He tries to spin. Gets forward to the 35, all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I'm not sure how Alec Wick got so open right there. I think it was a little bit of a busted play. Wick came across to the far side of the field, was wide open, and a big 1st down for Regina.
Yeah, the intended receiver was on the other side of the field, and Wick became the safety guy on the left side there, and that'd be Ashton's left. Nice gain.
1 receiver out to the left, trips again to the right. 1st down and 10, ball at the Alburnett 32. And this time the hard count does get Alburnett to jump. And I believe that'll be a free 5 yards for the Regina Regals, and it is. So it'll be 1st down and 5. We usually see that once a game where Cook's able to get the other team to jump off sides, Ed.
Yeah, and I think they sort of tried it earlier, and it didn't work. But, everybody that plays them knows it's coming.
I think, Regina got it to line. It seemed like they were trying to go quick there, and I think that might have been what got them. So same formation. Coley to the right-hand side of Cook in shotgun formation here. 1st down, 5 for Regina. They're going to fake it to Coley. Quick pass. Tries a little screen pass across the middle to Levi Quinlan. Quinlan's got some running room up the middle, and Quinlan all the way down, and he gets tackled into a helicopter tackle inside the 5-yard line, but a 1st down. Good job holding on to the football by Levi Quinlan.
Yeah, that looked like the John Elway Super Bowl run where he gets hit midair and just flips around. That's what happened to Levi Quinlan there. Luckily, he's just fine, got right back up. But was that 1st and goal?
1st down and goal, ball at the 5-yard line, 6 minutes to go. Regina comes out, 1 receiver to the left, trips out to the right. Coley in the backfield, 5:55 and ticking in the second quarter. They're going to hand it to Coley. Coley tries to go off right tackle, and Theo Coley will have a 5-yard touchdown run. Regal touchdown!
Yeah, Theo ran right into the cameraman, so you can see some of the television stations down there right by the goalposts, and I don't think Theo meant to do it, but he literally ran right into the camera. That's going to make for a nice.
That'll be nice on Friday Night Lights tonight.
Yeah, no question.
5:48 left to go here in the second quarter. Regina tacks on a touchdown. Alec Wick comes out to try for the extra point. Your snapper, I believe, can't tell. I'm going to sneeze, Ed.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Just as a frame of reference, thanks to our good friend Ray Colony.
Oh, goodness.
Alburnett went 1-8 last year.
1-8?
Yep. And then the score update: Wapsie Valley and Lisbon are scoreless, and I think we said that, but that's one we're going to watch because they're in our pod, correct?
Yes, they are.
Right. Okay, we've got 5:48 left to go here in the second quarter, and wow, 14-7. We got a ball game for sure. I'd like to think that Alburnett's going to get themselves to where they diversify more of those formations and find themselves in a scenario where they're trying to exploit us sideline to sideline.
Well, like I said before, I think Alburnett is coming out and just hitting Regina right in the mouth. I don't think Regina was expecting as physical of a football game as they're getting right now. And this is where conditioning could play in that second half. The better conditioned team, if you're going to play a hard physical game like this, is going to come out victorious. So this will be a big possession here for Alburnett. If they can come down and score right here, they're going to get the football coming out of the second half, and they can really get the momentum switch. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Wick gets ready to kick off for Regina. He's going left to right on your computer screen. Back deep for Alburnett. We got number 27, Gavin Sokup, it looks like, and I believe that's number 7, Cale Rose, back there with him for the Alburnett Pirates. Wick gets ready. He's going to drive the kick. He does a little pooch kick this time to about the 25. Caught by the up man. The up man is Stallman. Stallman takes it. He has it out to about the 35-yard line, and the Pirates are going to start this possession with good field position.
Yeah, that is pretty good field position. I don't know if that kick was by design or what.
I think it is. I think they try to do a lot of different kicks with Alec Wick, and they try to get him where he can find a place where the ball's just going to die. And we've seen Regina come down and get a couple of those kickoffs because the up man might not be thinking about fielding the football. 5:44 left to go, second quarter. 14-7 Regina. Alburnett has the ball at their own 35-yard line, far hash mark. One receiver out to the right, one receiver to the left-hand side. I formation for Caves. Caves looks over the defense. He's going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor tries to go right up the middle, and nothing going for Alburnett on the run up the middle. This time, good defense by Regina.
Yeah, met by everybody. There's no single man that brought him down. That was everybody. Nice job of the Regal crowd. The students are into it tonight. Temperature's starting to drop. You can feel it. And again, good crowd on hand tonight. Concession stands got people full, and nice turnout by our friends from Alburnett. They're filled. They've got their blankets, and actually they're stretched out.
Yeah, they're stretched out the whole fence over there.
Sideline to sideline. Hats off to the Pirate community for getting here.
Again, I formation for the Pirates. One receiver right, one left. That's Neighbor behind the fullback in I formation. Caves looks over the defense. He'll take it. He's going to look to pass. Quick pass left. Nothing there. He's going to roll out to the right-hand side. He's going to keep it this time. Caves is quick once he gets out there, and he'll run out of bounds. But gain maybe 5 or 6, depending on where they spot it.
Yeah, I don't know Caves, but I wonder if he runs track because he's awfully quick.
He's a good-sized kid, too, 6'2", 185 pounds, so he's tough to bring down. They do give him about 5 yards on the carry, so it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Alburnett. 4:50 left to go in the second quarter with him going out. Regina brings in that dime formation again where Ashton Cook comes back on the field. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5, ball on the far hash mark for Alburnett. They're going to come out. They're going to send 2 receivers out to the left-hand side, 2 out to the right. Caves is going to be in shotgun formation. Neighbor will be on his left-hand side. Caves looks over the defense. Watch the football here, Regina. Don't jump. Caves takes a snap. It's a bad snap over his head. He's going to have to just go fall on this football. And he does pick it up and gets an incomplete pass off. Good job right there by Hunter Caves. As that ball was way over his head, he had to go get it about 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, was able to pick it up and just throw an incomplete pass.
And I was sitting there looking at, is there a receiver around? Is this going to be an intentional grounding scenario? And no, he just got it off and got it away. And
he was certainly out of the pocket. I'm not sure there was a receiver around there, but the refs aren't kind of getting together to talk about it. So they're just going to call it 4th down and 5, and Alburnett's going to look to punt this football. Punter, again, is number 3, Hunter Caves for the Pirates.
I'd love to see a punt return touchdown right about now. I'd say get the Regals to make some magic happen.
Oh, blocked punt right there by Regina. I think it was blocked.
Yep.
By Carson Jensen. Just got his hand on that right there, and that ball's going to stay inside the 50-yard line. They're going to spot it at the Regina 46. The Regals going to have great field position. That was weird right there. It was almost like a quick snap punt. Nobody was really set. I'm not sure the offensive line was set there, and Jensen just came through the line and got just a piece of the football and knocked it down.
Yeah, it's been fun watching Jensen all season. He's gotten better and better and better. I remember when we first started on that Pleasant Valley game, I was a little worried about him, and every single week he's gotten better in all facets of the game. So
Regina going to have 1st down and 10, ball at the Pirate 47-yard line. They'll send 3 receivers out to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. That's Wick. Ball on the near hash mark. Coley back there again with Cook. Cook looks to pass. He's looking for Wick on a short little pass. Wick runs a little drop out, and he has it out to about the 40-yard line before he's brought down by Hunter Caves. Yeah, great. We'll rave on him all I can, but the offensive line gave him all the time in the world. There was no penetration on that pass play. About 8 yards on that pass, so it'll be 2nd down and a long 2 for Regina. Tell you what, I've seen Neighbor, Stallman, and Caves hit very hard for the Alburnett Pirates. They hit once they come. Usually Alec Wick can get out of tackles, and Caves bringing him down when he gets his hands on him. Yeah, definitely a degree of Pirate physicality here. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Regina up 14-7. They come trips to the left-hand side, tight to the line. Wick to the right. Coley in the backfield with Cook. They need 2 yards for a 1st down. They're going to fake it to Cook and to Coley, and Cook's going to take it up the middle. He'll have the first down to about the 35.5-yard line, so that'll move the chains for Regina, and it'll be another Regina first down.
I like the play call. I like that a lot. All of a sudden it's like, okay, we're not going to have, Ashton running up the middle. Why not? Big, huge dude and strong. He's senior.
You only need 2 yards right there to move the chains. So now you move the chains. First down and 10, ball at the Pirate 36-yard line. Trips to the left, one receiver, Wick to the right. Coley to the right-hand side of Cook. They're going to fake it to Coley. Out to Wick, and again, Caves gets his hand on him. Wick fumbles the football, and the Alburnett Pirates have recovered the football.
Man,
wow. Number 33, James Anderson, falls on it. The junior picks it up, and that was, again, Wick trying to fight for extra yards. Caves kept his hand on him enough, punched it out of there. Alburnett football.
Cave met him not with his head, but he met him so fast that it was helmet to helmet, then jacked it right out of his arms, and it's getting chilly. I mean, we've dropped 10 degrees at least in the last hour and a half. And I mean, to tell you, wow.
You don't see Alec Wick fumble the football very often. So big turnover there for Regina. 3:25 left to go, second quarter. One receiver far out to the wide side of the field. T formation here for Alburnett. Caves under center. He takes it. He's going to hand it back to Klosterman. Klosterman gets met in the backfield. Good defense there by Regina.
Yeah, was that?
That was actually Neighbor on the carry.
Was that Chambliss on the?
It was.
Yeah, Chambliss number 34 on the play. And just a series before Chambliss had gotten burned up, and all of a sudden getting an ear from the coaches, and here he responds. Good job out of Blake Chambliss.
Second down 12 for the Pirates. Ball still on the near hash mark on their own 37-yard line. 2:57 and counting here in the second quarter. Regina up 14-7. They'll send one receiver out to the right-hand side. One receiver out to the left, I formation this time. Neighbor, your tailback. Caves looks over the defense. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand it to his fullback, Stallman. Stallman's got some running room out to the 40-yard line, and it'll be third down and 5 yards to go for Alburnett.
That Stallman reminds me of Mark Wiseman when he was.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he was really kind of a fullback type or whatever. Wiseman's over at Southern Illinois now as their weight man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's working for him.
Stallman, the leading tackler on the Alburnett Pirate team, too, from his linebacker position. Big, strong kid. Third down 5. Ball at the 40-yard line of Alburnett. One receiver right, one to the left. Again, I formation. Stallman back there, Neighbor behind him. They put a man in motion to the left-hand side. 2 receivers now to the left. They're going to hand it to Stallman once again. Stallman met right there. We're going to have a flag down, too. Probably a hold against Alburnett as it was thrown by the referee. Actually, illegal shift.
Illegal shift.
You don't see the referee call the illegal shift very often, but they call an illegal shift against Alburnett, so that'll back up the Pirates a little bit more here unless Regina declines it at 4th and 5. Regina's going to decline it, so it's going to be 4th down and 5. 1:58 left to go here on the clock. Regina still has 3 timeouts if they want to try some kind of long pass play once they get the ball back here, if they get the punt off for Alburnett.
I could see a scenario where they get the decent field position and look for some kind of exotic, get up by a couple touchdowns going into halftime.
So Caves back to punt again for Alburnett. Good punt his first time. And Regina's going to just have nobody back. They're going to send somebody out because Caves is the quarterback, and they had a receiver wide out there. He kicks it, short punt to the right-hand side. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the Regina 41-yard line. So not a lot of net yards on the punt right there. Regina's got a minute 51 left to go, short field. They could potentially put another score on the board.
Yeah, that punt surprised me. That first punt was absolutely terrific with major hang time, and then second punt was off the side of his foot.
So Regina's going to come out. They're going to have first down and 10. Ball's going to be right at their own 40-yard line is where the referees spot this one. So they got a minute and 51 seconds here to try to put something on the scoreboard before the end of the half, as Alburnett will get the football coming out of halftime. They're going to send 3 receivers to the short side of the field on the left, 1 receiver out to the right. Coley in the backfield. So far, Coley's been bottled up pretty well by the Alburnett defense. Well, they try some kind of trickery right here, and this is going nowhere. Ashton Cook dropped all the way back at the 25-yard line. I'm not sure what happened. He took the snap, and Blake Chambliss almost ran into him right there. I don't know if they were going to do some kind of double reverse or what.
I told you there'd be exotic. I told you it was going to be exotic. I didn't tell you it was going to work.
Exotically bad. So first down, it's going to be second down 25 now for Regina. minute 23, clock ticking. 2 receivers right, 2 left. They're going to hand it to Coley. Coley up the middle, and he gets smoked again after a gain of about 2-3 yards. I tell you what, Alburnett can tackle, and that was Shane Neighbor on the tackle.
Yeah, Shane Neighbors, I don't know if I want him. I don't know if I definitely want him on any team I'm on. This guy does a nice job of form tackle, does a nice job of getting to the ball, does a nice job of pursuing. And, you know, Regals are in for a ball game. Was that a timeout?
Timeout by Regina there, yep.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to try another goofy play with an.
They better be smart here because you don't want to have some kind of block punt or something and give Alburnett good field position. Theo Coley's used to coming through the line, and he's done it a couple times tonight where he gets by the initial line, and he's used to being able to juke the linebacker or being able to shed a tackle. And tonight, Shane Neighbor and Stallman have just been shutting him down, and he can't get out in the open field.
No, but what have we said all year? You give him 12, 15 inches of light, and he's gone, and he's like a knife through butter. And we've said that over and over and over again all season. And obviously now he's getting met at the line, hit in the thigh pads, and brought down with form tackles. And again, this is playoff football, and we're at the latter part of October into November, and everybody's playing to advance. So the conditions change, and it's like anything else. Alburnett's out here giving everything they got, and if this happens to be 14-7 going into half, I mean both teams have to feel like they've got every chance in the second half. They're going to reset the clock, I think.
Yeah. Going to put 103 or something like that. 103 will be left in the first half. I think we might need to do something where do a little screen pass or a little pass to Coley out of the backfield. Try to get him out in the open a little bit more. Let him use his athleticism out to the outside side of the field because right now the middle of the field's not really been open for him.
Yeah, but we'll watch Coach Hinkle make the adjustments at halftime.
This time he's out at receiver, far out to the right-hand side on the trips. One receiver out to the left. I believe that's Levi Quinlan in the backfield, and it is. He's going to put him in motion. Empty backfield now for Cook shotgun formation. Cook drops back. He looks over the middle of the field. He tries to find Levi Quinlan, and he's got him! And, Quinlan had the pass right there, and I'm not sure what defender it was, but he hit his arm at the last second, knocked the ball out, incomplete pass. Going to be 4th down and long for Regina.
Yeah, missed opportunity there. Nice, I hate to say it, but it was a very nicely run route by Levi Quinlan. Just unfortunate that he didn't keep the ball. Hopefully we'll look for a booming punt here for the Regals. Again,
Wick will be back to punt for Regina. He's going to need a good snap and a good punt here. Back deep for Alburnett. Got number 27 Sokup back there, it looks like, and I think it's number 7 Cale Rose. I can't see his number right now. Good snap. Wick gets the kick. It's going to be a low liner. Hopefully it gets a good bounce. It does take a good bounce. Oh, it bounces off the Alburnett player, but he was able to recover it before Jackson Marks and Carson Jensen take him down at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, good job out of Klosterman, the sophomore, wrapping himself on that ball. Again, it's going to be 1st and 10, right to left on your dial. 48 seconds left. If I'm Alburnett, are you going to take a shot, or are you going to go ahead and down it?
We got a penalty flag down right there. I think we called an unsportsmanlike conduct against Alburnett. I don't know if it was like a sideline warning or what they called. But he kind of gave an
unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Alburnett.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what it was. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called against Alburnett, which will back them up even farther. So at this point, if you're Alburnett, maybe you just take a knee, knowing you're getting the ball coming back out here in the second half and see what happens.
That would be the safe thing to do. That would be the conservative thing to do.
48 seconds left to go here in the first half. Regina leads the ball game 14-7. So Alburnett will have the ball, 1st down and 10. The ball is going to be spotted at their own 19-yard line. So they come out with one receiver out to the left. They're going to have that T formation right here. Caves looks over the defense, and we're going to have a timeout called by Regina.
Timeout Regina.
With 48 seconds left to go in the first half. So good ball game so far. I think Regina kind of got put back on their heels early with how Alburnett came out and mixed things up, how physical this game was, and we're going to be in a battle, I think, for a full 4 quarters here.
Yeah, I could see it, but I also stay pretty consistent with the idea that they're going to make some major adjustments at halftime. And I could see Coach Hinkle and the offensive coaches looking for some wrinkles maybe they haven't shown on film that would obviously kind of trick up the the Pirates a little bit, but the Pirates have to feel good about themselves going into halftime. There's obviously no question about that. And if you get the Pirates feeling good and staying close, doing what they're supposed to, good things are going to happen.
All right, looking at some other scores here. MFL Marmet gets on the board. They still trail Edco 7-6 in the second quarter there. Lisbon Wapsie Valley scoreless at the half. Good ball game right there. Grundy Center all over Nottoway Valley, 27-0 in the second quarter. West Hancock all over HMS, 43-18. Logan Magnolia stretching their lead on Riverside now, 20-7. Wakano over Monticello. Comanche by 1 over Tipton, 15-14 at half. T formation here for the Pirates. 48 seconds left to go, second quarter. They hand it back to Neighbor. Neighbor tries to cut outside. He'll cut it back in for a gain of about 3 yards on the carry. Clock continues to tick right here. 38 seconds left to go, second quarter. So Alburnett is going to be happy to take one more play here before the end of the second quarter. 14-7, Iowa City Regina leads this ball game. Ball at the Alburnett 23-yard line. They come out same T formation. 15 seconds left to go, first half. Caves looks to take the snap. He's going to pitch it back. He's got Neighbor back there. Neighbor's going to carry it ahead for about 2 or 3 yards. And that's going to end our first half from Iowa City Regina. Regina in a much tougher ball game than I thought they would. They thought they would be. 14-7 at half. Go ahead and run down our RegalCast sponsors real quick. Our RegalCast sponsors for the fall. Jeff Rudolph of Edward Jones is your Iowa City financial advisor who can offer you advice on retirement planning and long-term goals. Dale Howard Auto Center in Iowa Falls wants to keep the Regals moving. Best of luck this season. Locals love us. They want to know who you love. Vote for your favorites now at vote@localsloveus.com. Bankers Advertising and True Art is proud to sponsor the RegalCast and all Regina athletics. For printing and promotional advertising, contact Bob Squires at Banker Advertising and True Art. Go Regals! Chris Shooter-Lehman with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Professionals is here for all of your real estate needs in Iowa City and the surrounding area. Mike Jensen, class of 77, and Jamie Venzen, class of 06 from LKR Realtors are proud to sponsor the RegalCast. Let LKR Realtors open doors for you and your family. Wishing the best of luck to Regina, and we are proud to support the athletes and students. OBGYN Associates and Radiance Medical Spa. As a well-known supporter of Regina, Dr. Diane Adam is proud to sponsor the RegalCast. Stop by our office in Coralville for a free consultation. The Jill Armstrong Realty Team would like you to say they're proud to sponsor Regina and this RegalCast. The Jill Armstrong team will treat your family, making your priorities theirs. J&S Express is now your new BP station selling BP products. J&S Express is conveniently located right across from Regina, so you can stop in before or after the game. Towncrest Pharmacy cares more about your health care. Located in Iowa City and Solon, Towncrest Pharmacy is proud to sponsor this broadcast. Best of luck to the girls and boys this season. Hertine and Stocker Jewelers has been your local jewelry store since 1947. They can help you find that special ring for that special moment. Located in the Ped Mall in downtown Iowa City. Sinclair, heading out of town to the big Regina game? Don't forget to gas up and get some great road trip snacks at Sinclair in Iowa City. Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to sponsor the athletes, Regal Nation, and this RegalCast for quality that exceeds their customers' expectations. Contact Kelly Heating and Air. Midtown Family Restaurant offers a family atmosphere and the best food around. Whether it's a big or small party, Midtown Family Restaurant can accommodate your next party. North Dodge Express is your stop for snacks before and after the big game. North Dodge Express is proud to support the RegalCast. Beaver Heating and Air reminds you to leave it to Beaver. When you're in need of heating and air, call Beaver Heating and Air for your next project. The Regina Athletic Boosters invite you to become a member of the team. Contact Sean Beard and get involved in supporting Regina Athletics. J.J. Nichting is a preferred farm equipment dealership in the tri-state area. They offer experience, service, part inventory, and long-term commitment. See them in West Liberty, Tipton, Pilot Grove, Mount Pleasant, and Sigourney. And Iowa City Brake handles more than just brakes. Need your oil changed? How about a mechanical or electrical problem fixed? Let Iowa City Brake diagnose your automobile and get it back on the road, running like a Regal. And now for your Pirate Cast sponsors.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be with you, Pirate Cast folks. Friends from Alburnett. Again, we've got Ryan Stensland of the Mississippi Valley Farm Bureau Association. Knowing how important it is to support Alburnett students in and out of the classroom, best of luck. Dan Sherman, Custom Concrete and Plowing, is looking to earn your business. Contact Dan for a free estimate on your next project. Best of luck to the girls and boys this season. Neighbor Insurance. Success comes from trusting relationships. Neighbor Insurance is your independent Encova agent that will help you find solutions for your unique needs. Call Neighbor Insurance today. The Alburnett Booster Club champions the effort of all Alburnett athletes, and it has definitely paid off. The Booster Club is proud of supporting their student athletes and invites you to inquire about becoming a member. Dental Implants and Oral Surgery Specialists of Iowa have experienced oral surgery surgeons that offer personalized surgical care. Best of luck to the Pirates this season. And FSB wants you to know that if you're not on track to reach your financial goals or not quite sure, stop by any FSB office and ask for a free financial review. Faster, stronger, better. That's FSB. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
So, usually at the halftime, we've got for Regina, we've got a lot of scoring to run down in terms of what happened with the scoring. But really, in that first half, both teams kind of came out on their first offensive drive, moved the football pretty well. Regina came down, a couple big pass plays. They were on the 13-yard line, and Alburnett stepped up, stopped them on D, had the ball on turnovers. First offensive possession for Alburnett, big 27-yard run by Caves off the left-hand side of the lane. Alburnett went up 7-0 with 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Then a big 76-yard touchdown pass to Alec Wick from Ashton Cook with 1:47 left to go in the first quarter. Tied our ball game 7-7. Then Regina kind of got the ball in good field position with 5:48 left to go in the second quarter, and a 5-yard touchdown run by Theo Coley made it 14-7 in the second quarter, and that's where our score stands here at halftime. So really, Alburnett's been doing a pretty good job of keeping Theo Coley contained, especially on the inside of the field. There have been a couple of big pass plays so far for Iowa City Regina, but overall, that Alburnett stout defense that we were hearing about has been pretty strong.
Well, you got to think how Alburnett's looking at Theo Coley coming into this game at all the yardage and 6, 7, 8 yards of carry, thinking how are we going to stop this guy? And they have done it. They did it for a half. The question is, in the second half, does Theo come out and just run all over? Do they look for a different type of formations and that type of thing to get him the ball in open space? But I think Alburnett's done absolutely everything you can to make this a ball game, certainly down 14-7, but stopping the major playmaker for the entire year in Theo Coley. Again, a whole other half of football coming down the pike, and again, anything can happen. Our coaching staff, really the best in the state at making the adjustments at halftime. We'll see what that has in store. But I look at a Caves, I look at a Klosterman, I look at a Neighbor, and I look at the line. And Alburnett has definitely done a terrific job of getting themselves where they need to be. They've done a nice job on defense going sideline to sideline. We knew that coming into the game they were going to be good on defense. What I didn't know was that they could get themselves sideline to sideline and stop many of our playmakers.
And they are strong tacklers. This, like I said, this is probably the best tackling and hardest hitting team that we've seen in a while since Pleasant Valley. Lisbon's got a really good football team as well. But those two teams, Regina hasn't seen anybody in the last few weeks that have come out and hit them in the mouth nearly as hard as Alburnett has here in the first half. And I think that kind of put them back on their heels to start this ball game here. Like you said, Regina's usually pretty good coming out of halftime, making some adjustments, and taking care of the football. So it'll be a big drive here to kind of set the tone, first drive coming out. If Alburnett comes out and puts a score on the board in the first half, they got to be feeling really good about where they're at in this football game. If Regina can come out, somehow stop them, put another touchdown on the board, spread the lead a little bit, things might get a little bit more comfortable for Regina. But, I think Regina thought maybe they wouldn't be in for a four-quarter battle tonight, and that's not going to be the case, Ed.
No, it's one of those things where you kind of relish the opportunity to have the kids play in meaningful football all the way through for 4 quarters. I look on the offensive side of the ball again, And I think about looking at an Aitchison and looking at an opportunity to see Levi Quinlan get some of those playmakers. They're gonna key on Wick as you know, but if we can look to kind of diversify a little bit, that ball that Cooks through to Wick, which is absolutely gorgeous, a very tight spiral right to left here in the field, and high step into the end zone. I'd like to see more of those. But I think it really comes down to the grit. It's going to come down to the turnovers as well. You think about, you see a Wick having a turnover. That never happens, right? You haven't seen that hardly in the entire year. A drop ball here or that type of thing. And there were some penalties, I think, that kind of threw themselves. If you look at Alburnett, they look at where they were penalizing. They had 2-3 penalties that they wish they had back from a field position perspective. So, penalties will definitely play a role in the game as well. But really, hats off to both communities. We've got the crowd moving around both on the Alburnett side and the Regina side. The kids are into it. Temperatures are dropping, but again, it's so far no precipitation here at Regina, and just a terrific October night for high school football in the great state of Iowa.
So I'm trying to look to see some of the Class A scores coming through here. At half, Edco leads MFL Marmac 7-6. That's in Pod D. Lisbon and Wapsie Valley, the other side of the bracket here in Pod C. The winner of tonight's game between Regina and Alburnett will give the winner of Lisbon and Wapsie Valley. Those two teams are scoreless at the half there. Grundy Center, the number one team in Class A, just all over Nottoway Valley, 33-0 in the second quarter there. And West Hancock, the team that Grundy Center would play if they were to win, all over Hartley Melvin Sanborn, 43-18. In Pod A, Logan Magnolia leads Riverside 20-7 at the half there. Williamsburg, outside of our class, did come back to tie up West Liberty 7-7 at the half in that ball game. Let's see, other A score. St. Ansgar in Pod D, the winner of St. Ansgar game would take on either MFL Marmac or Edgewood Colesburg. St. Ansgar leads Southwind 21-0 at the half. Pleasant Valley, the team that beat Regina, up 7-6 on Bettendorf at half in that ball game. Trying to find the South O'Brien Council Bluffs St. Albert score. That's the other A game that we haven't said yet, and I haven't seen that one come across.
Maybe one of our listeners or broadcast viewers can let us know. What is that again, Council Bluffs?
South O'Brien Paulina at Council Bluffs St. Albert.
Yeah, we'll be looking for that one. Also looking for those big 4A scores as well.
I got some of those here, too, that we can go over.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sigourney Keota, another school that Virginia used to play, up 14-0 on Beckman. Van Meter now up on Pella Christian, 28-14. Let's get some of these 4A scores. Dowling Catholic up on Waterloo West, 6-0 in the first. And while Conn leads Monticello 26-7, Solon 20-0 over Independence at half. PCM, highly rated team in 2A, up 28-0 on Greene County. West Lyon leads Spirit Lake 6-0 at the half. Central Lyon, George Little Rock up 7-0 on Esterville Lincoln Central, a couple of rated teams in that side. Hempstead and Iowa City West tied at 17 in the second quarter. Kennedy leads Prairie 28-14 at half. Cedar Falls and Ankeny tied at 16 in the second quarter. Indianola leads Waukee 14-13 in the second. Valley all over Urbandale 24-0 at the half. Southeast Polk, the number one team in 4A, over Ankeny Centennial 20-0 at the half. Davenport Assumption leads North Scott 10-6 in the second quarter. Webster City 14, Sergeant Bluff 7. What am I looking at here?
You got
Hempstead?
No, I think we got South O'Brien. South O'Brien is 8, St. Albert 7 in the second quarter.
Oh, perfect.
So that completes that. One piece of breaking news here in eastern Iowa. We've got the retirement. Congratulations to retirement for the legendary City High coach Dan Sabers. He announced his retirement from coaching after 41 years on the staff at City High School. 19 as head coach, and of course, remember he was a defensive coordinator for Larry Brown. Obviously a champion and a legend, and hats off to Coach Sabers, class act all the way around. Appreciate all of his effort and being a terrific community member.
A couple of emails rolling in. One of our Alburnett listeners, Stephen Graham, listening in tonight. He says, "Go Pirates." Thanks for listening in. Thanks for all you Alburnett listeners listening in. And usually we can be a homer on these casts, but when these simulcasts, it makes it a little bit harder. So hopefully we're trying to get some Alburnett kids' names out there and call the action appropriately for you as well. Shelley Conlon listening in. Many of these juniors and seniors spent the day in the community raking leaves and doing yard work for Regina's annual service day today. So fun to see these guys out there continuing their tradition on service day and then going to playoff football. So good job by the seniors, junior and senior class today. Thanks for helping out with that as well. Dr. Richter also rooting on the Regina football team and the girls cross country team at state tomorrow. So the whole girls cross country team is running at state tomorrow, and Annalie Bartles really has a good chance of finishing pretty high, I think, tomorrow as well.
Yeah, that district meet, she got a little bit of heat exhaustion and had to be aided. But what a terrific athlete, and what a great group of young people. It's been very exciting around campus as they're going to state on Saturday. Been fun to see all their social media posts and all that type of thing, and really excited for those kids.
And one more email rolling in. Sam Aitchison's relatives listening in from Minnesota. Kate Aitchison says, "Go Regals." So thanks to everybody for listening in. I know, with the colder weather rolling in and the COVID issues that we have going on, more and more people are staying home and choosing to listen to some of these ball games. So we appreciate you listening in, and give us a shout out on regalcast.com. Let us know where you're listening in from. We'll let everybody know how far our listeners are listening in from tonight as well. We got about 1:09. Then the clock will reset for another 3 minutes because there's always another 3-minute warm-up. Regina's still in the shed over there in the locker room. Alburnett back out on the field doing some stretching here. 1 minute left to go, and then, again, I said they'll put the extra 3 minutes on the clock, and then we'll have a kickoff, and it'll be going to Alburnett's ball. So big possession here coming out of the half for Alburnett, Ed. If they can come down and put a score on the board, momentum is going to be hanging right there in the balance for them.
Yeah, it really will be. Alburnett's in a terrific position, and again, we do appreciate all of our PirateCast friends, and again, this is a simulcast, and appreciate everybody listening in. I am very impressed with the Alburnett side. That again, they're stretching from the end zone to end zone as far as fans are concerned. Again, we'll do the 3-minute drill here, but I think both teams are going to bring a quality effort here in the second half, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I do not think we're going to see a lot of the young guys that we typically see the last 2 or 3 weeks, get the time in. But the last 2 or 3 weeks have provided that depth in the event that we do need somebody to jump in and that type of thing. The roster for Alburnett is not terribly deep as far as player numbers are concerned, but the quality is outstanding. I think they've had quite a turnaround from 1-8 last year, and again, a lot of tall, lean athletes on the mark here. One thing I would say, Chad, is I'm a little bit miffed that we're going to miss being at Kinnick this weekend. Yeah. But, obviously with COVID and everything else going on, we're lucky we're going to be able to see them on television. I'm a little bit worried about Pat Fitzgerald and the mighty Wildcats coming into Kinnick and causing problems. So we're going to have to keep a keen eye on that tomorrow afternoon and get the Hawks in the victory column.
We kind of started the season with two of the teams that seem to be the bugaboo in Iowa's side. Purdue always seems to have our number for whatever reason, and then Northwestern's always kind of, Pat Fitzgerald, ever since we broke his leg, has kind of had a thing out for the Iowa Hawkeyes. So, Iowa just kind of killed themselves last week. 10 penalties for 100 yards, and then we have 2 fumbles in Purdue territory. And you could just kind of see that game shaping up. Petrus was a little bit fired up in that first half, kind of overthrowing balls. So it was just kind of everything kind of fell Purdue's way, and hopefully the Hawks come out. I can't remember last time the Hawks ran for over 200-some yards and didn't win the football game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I keep thinking about that Ackham-Wadley ball game at Northwestern a couple years ago, or the Rose Bowl year 4 years ago. And if you think about it, you think about Pat Fitzgerald breaking his leg on that Rose Bowl year, that was 25 years ago this fall.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane to think about that, right? I remember that like it was yesterday, 25 years ago, fall of 1995, and that was amazing. Gary Barnett inspired Northwestern team that played. Darnell Archery was on that team.
Yep.
Steve Schnurr was on that team. Iowa City native Chris Hamdorf, City High product, was on that ball club. And again, they put Northwestern back on the map and that type of thing. And Pat Fitzgerald loves nothing more than to come in and beat Kirk Ferentz and that type of thing. But I think obviously there'll be some rebound, but we've definitely got to get in the win column. Otherwise, we're going to be a lot of howling in Iowa City.
For sure, especially with everything else surrounding the program. The thing is, we ran for over 200-some yards. We still passed the ball 39 times last week. Usually you wouldn't see that. If we're efficient in the run, we're going to run the ball and make the team stop the run and just eat away at the clock. And Last week we still threw the ball 39 yards. I'm not sure we figured out who we really wanted to be yet.
Yeah, I'm quite convinced Mrs. Wallace thinks that Spencer Petras is C.J. Beathard. So we're working through that at our house. So it's like get a little mustache and a little blonde hair.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the little Twitter thing, but Petras has a pretty decent voice. He has a decent singing voice, and C.J. could sing a little bit, and definitely his brother could sing. So
yeah, no, that's terrific. And C.J. Beathard doing terrific with the San Francisco 49ers and that type of thing. Great family, terrific athlete, and we're very blessed to have had him at Iowa when we did in that Rose Bowl year, 2015.
So we're almost ready for second half football here in Iowa City. Klosterman's going to be back deep for Alburnett, along back there with number 27, Gavin Sokup, as Alec Wick, number 10, will be kicking off for the Iowa City Regina Regals. The Regals will be going right to left on your computer screen this time. Alburnett going left to right, therefore. Alburnett down 14-7 to start the second half. 0 seconds now tick down on the clock. The referees say, let's get ready for some football here. The referee hands the ball to Alec Wick. Alec Wick, D1 football offers, D1 soccer offers, left-footed kicker here. We'll see if he drives this one all the way back deep into the end zone or if he's going to try another little short kick. Hand is up, and here we go. Cook drives this one. This one goes back to about the 10-yard line. It's going to be taken by Sokup. Sokup has it, and he'll get it out across the 20, out to about the 21-yard line. I think, actually, that was Klosterman on the carry. It was.
You forgot to talk about Alec Wick's terrific parents and absolutely athletic sisters as well.
Oh, my goodness. So. Yeah, that was a very athletic family as well.
Yeah.
Rob and Beth did a good job with them.
Yeah.
So first down 10 here for Alburnett. Ball at their own 26-yard line. Starting off the second half, the Pirates down 14-7. Ball close to the middle of the field. They'll come out and send two receivers out to the wide side. Nobody out to the right side, just a tight end out here. I formation, Stallman and Neighbor in the backfield. Caves looks over the defense. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand it to Stallman, the up man. Stallman gets hit right away by Josh Gaffey. Stallman still manages to lean forward for about 2 yards on the carry. So it'll be second down and a long 8 here for Alburnett. Ball on their own 28-yard line. Ball again in the middle of the field. Alburnett very deliberate on offense. They'll huddle up. They'll take their time. Not some of these quick strike offenses that you see in nowadays football.
We got the single setback, or maybe a motion back here.
Send two receivers out to the left. I formation once again. They do have motion from the left-hand side. They're going to hand it to the motion man. He tries to cut off the right-hand side. He's got about 2 yards, then gets hit right there by number 76, Andy Weiss, and number 3, Levi Quinlan bring him down. It'll be third down and 5 for Alburnett.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if Alburnett's real conservative, does a lot of that time-consuming offense as not to make a mistake. But again, I do get nervous when I see Cook in and out on defense.
Me too. That was Sokup on the carry there. He has the motion man. It's going to be about third down and 4. Ball at the 32-yard line of Alburnett. Alburnett taking their time right here. They're going to come out of the huddle, ball on the near hash mark. They come out, shotgun formation. Trips out to the left-hand side, close to the line. One receiver to the right. Neighbor to the left-hand side of Caves. Regina looking like they're going to bring some pressure. They drop back. Caves is getting pressure from Cole. He has to get rid of it right away. He got a receiver out there. It's going to be intercepted by Alec Wick. Wick has it at the 45. He's returning it across the 40, down to the 37, breaks a couple tackles across the 35 before he's brought down by the Pirates.
Wow.
Alec Wick with the interception.
Unbelievable play. He just played the outfield, and all of a sudden he had it right on the visitor's sideline. And again, there's nothing that the quarterback could do but try to throw it away, and he couldn't quite get it out of bounds. And next thing you know, there's Alec Wick being athletic. And again, it's right to left now, 1st and 10, Regals in the Pirate territory. Where are they going to place that ball at?
About the 38-yard line of Alburnett.
Wow.
So that play started with the pressure by Theo Coley right there. Coley had it. Caves had nothing to do. He had to try to get rid of it early. Maybe he thought he was throwing it away, just getting enough mustard on it, and Wick picked it off. Trips out to the left-hand side for Regina, one receiver to the right. Shotgun formation, Coley, right hip pocket of Ashton Cook. Takes it. Coley tries to go up the middle, tries to cut out to the right, and once again, Stallman is right there. And good, solid tackle by Stallman for no gain.
Yeah, Stallman the fullback, Stallman the linebacker, but Stallman is physical, as a physical football player, and he's got Theo's number so far in this ball game.
One thing I've noticed about the Alburnett tacklers, they're getting Theo at the waistline. So many times kids try to tackle Theo high, and he's able to shake that. Stallman, Neighbor, they're getting him right around the waist, and he can't break free from those tackles.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10 for Regina. 1 receiver out to the right, 2 receivers out to the left. They take the snap. They're going to hand it to Coley again, and he tries to go up the middle. Nothing there, and a flag comes in. It's probably going to be a hold against Regina. That'll back him up another 10 yards. It'll be 2nd down and long for Iowa City Regina. It is a hold.
Well, I didn't see it from up here. I mean, I hate to say it, but I didn't. We've got a pretty good angle here in the press box, and I suppose on the field maybe you can see them tugging at jerseys or whatever, but it didn't look like a gross hold.
I think every flag we've seen thrown tonight has been by the referee himself. No other guys have thrown a flag yet, so he just must really be keying on something on the line, and when he sees what he likes to see, he pulls out the yellow flag.
Yeah, I don't. Typically, when you see you can see a hold develop in some of these plays, and that one. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying that I can't make it out up here.
2nd down and 11 or 21 now for Regina. Ball all the way back to the Pirate 42-yard line. They send 2 receivers out to the left. Now they move Levi Quinlan back out there as well. 1 receiver out to the right. Coley in the backfield. Cook takes a snap, fakes it to Coley. He's looking to pass, sets up a little screen to Quinlan. Quinlan's got some running room on the right-hand sideline. He's all the way down to the 25-yard line. Just gets tripped up right there. I think that was Stallman that maybe got a hand on him. Otherwise, that was going for 6.
Yeah, that was a shoestring tackle. Again, like we said at halftime, getting Quinlan and Aitchison on offense going, I think, is going to be key. You know you're keying on Wick. You know you're keying on Coley. Getting those other 2 guys going is paramount to our success, I think.
So they say that Wick's Quinlan, I got one of them right. Quinlan stepped out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for Regina. Ball at the Pirate 33-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Right-hand side is Coley. Coley gets a fake. Again, Cook has to pass it quickly. The rush was coming. Throws it over the head of Alec Wick. It's going to be 4th down and 7. I'm assuming Regina will probably go for it here.
Yeah, I think so too. What do you call?
That's a good question. I think you almost could try to call a little screen action right here. Or if they're going to really cheat up on the defense, some kind of pass over the middle.
And again, you're on the right hash.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Coley to the left-hand side of Cook. Cook might try a hard count here. He does. No jumping by Alburnett. 4th down, 7, Regina. 8:48 left to go. 3rd quarter, Regina up 14-7. Cook looks back over to the sideline. They're going to bring pressure again here by Alburnett. They bring 5. Here's the little screen that we talked about. Coley's got it. Coley's going to have a 1st down for Regina. He's out to the right-hand sideline. And Theo Coley is going to have a 33-yard touchdown run. What did we talk about at halftime?
Man.
Some screen passes. Theo Coley finds it. If you get him out in space, Coley's going to be tough to bring down.
Unbelievable. I mean, all of a sudden he gets it, and then he just turns on that next gear, and that next gear was a track meet to the end zone and touchdown Regals, making it 20-7 with the extra point coming. Wow.
Great job there. Good play call, Theo Coley for 33 yards. Alec Wick looks to tack on the extra point here. 8:39 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. It looks good from here. It is.
Wow.
And with 8:39 left to go, 21-7. Big score right there by Regina to stretch this lead a little bit. One more email coming in. The Wick siblings and the Kleins are watching the game from Florida, cheering on Alec Wick, and they say, "Go Regals."
What's the temperature in Florida? That's what I want to know.
I bet it's a little bit warmer than here.
That's what I'd have to imagine. It'd be nice to be in Sarasota about now and taking it all in on the Gulf side. But absolutely terrific play call by Coach Hinkle to get Coley into the end zone, and a nice pass by Cook, and here we go. Up by a couple touchdowns. So what's going to happen next, right? Alburnett's going to have to get down the field. I don't think they're going to, with being 2 touchdowns down, I don't think they have the luxury of trying to do the clock hog. Chad, I don't think they've got the opportunity to try to do the sustained drive. They've got to look to score quick and get back into this ballgame.
Yeah, Regina's just going to have to make sure that they tackle, stay in their lanes, and play position football here. Can't let any big plays happen right there to bring Alburnett right back into this football game. 8:39 left to go. Alec Witt gets ready to kick off again here for the Regina Regals. He's going right to left on your computer screen. Back deep again. Soak up for the Pirates, and I believe it might be Klosterman back there with him. It's hard to see the numbers from our angle we're at here. Cook's kick this time is going to be a short little kick. It bounces, good bounce, and it's going to be recovered by Stallman at about the 32-yard line. So Alburnett will have decent field position here to start the drive here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's good field position for them, heading left to right, and we'll see where they start.
So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Alburnett Pirates. They'll have the ball on the near hash mark, their own 32-yard line. 8:39 left to go in the third quarter. And Alburnett going to line up. They'll huddle. Again, very deliberate in their offense. They take their time in the huddle getting a play called. They come out, send one receiver out to the right. T formation. Caves looks over the defense. He'll be under center. They put a man in motion. That's Stallman. They're going to pitch it back to Neighbor. Neighbor tries to cut it outside to the left-hand side. Nothing there. It's going to be brought down by Alec Witt behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 1, maybe 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah, the blocking back didn't have much of a chance of clearing any room for the running back, and that ended up being stretched out down the sideline. Good defense by the Regals and good pursuit.
So it's going to be, they give him a loss of 1 on the play right there. It's going to be second down and 11 for the Pirates. Ball on the far hash mark at their own 31-yard line.
Mills coming out on defense. Theo Coley coming in. Mills getting a decent amount of time in thus far in the ballgame. Glad to see that.
Yeah, Jackson Mills, senior defensive lineman, has been playing quite a bit this game, kind of coming back in and out with Ronan Poynton. Going to have one receiver out to the right, one to the left. Actually trips out to the right. Shotgun formation. Caves tries to draw off the Regals. They don't bite. He's going to have some pressure on him again. He's flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to the right-hand side. He tries to look to the right. He's got a receiver out there. Has a defender beat. Oh, close. Just off the hands of Gavin Sukup. If he could have brought that ball in, he was going to have a big pass catch right there, but just couldn't haul it in. Going to be third down and 11.
Yeah, Hunter did a nice job of scrambling away from pressure all the way from the middle of the field to the the home sideline. But again, the pass was errant and uncatchable, but still gave him a chance.
So third down and 11 here. 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. 21-7 Regina. Big third down right here for Alburnett. They would like to get another first down. They were very efficient on third down conversions in the first half, but didn't face a lot of third and 11s and a lot of 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 that they were able to convert with that running game. So they're going to have to try to do something in the passing game here, and we'll see what happens. Again, taking their time here on offense. Clock is stopped. 7:40 left to go, third quarter. They send trips out to the right, far side of the field, one receiver out to the left-hand side. Caves by himself in shotgun formation. He'll take the snap, a good snap. He's looking out to the right. He gets a quick pass out there, defended very well right there by Jack Tierney on Klosterman. It was close. He almost looked like he had his hand on the backside there, but no pass interference called, and it's going to be fourth down and 11 for the Pirates.
Yeah, Tim Foley is letting us know that Theo has the rushing TD record now for a season. That's a Regina record. He now has 25 total, and Joe McCaffrey has season record of 26, so he's 1 away. Another touchdown by Coley, and he's tied with Joe McCaffrey for touchdowns in a season.
No receiver back for Regina on this punt. Since Caves is the punter, he gets a low liner off. He's going to get some good bounce off of it, and it's going to roll to about the Regina 35-yard line. Caves is still on the ground back there. He thinks that somebody interfered with his kick, but the referee didn't call it.
No, he was doing a good job of trying to talk him into it. And now the referee's telling them, don't try to do that again. There's an acting job. That's okay. They're taught to do that. That didn't work out. You got a referee's timeout on the field right now.
Yep, I think we're going to do one of those quick COVID timeouts. So let's go ahead and kind of run down some of our sponsors. Again, your RegalCast sponsors, Jeff Rudolph of Edward Jones, Dale Howard Auto Center, Locals Love Us, Bankers Advertising and True Art, Chris Shooter Lehman, LKR Realtors, OBGYN Associates and Radiance Medical Spa, the Jill Armstrong Realty Team, J&S Express, Towncrest Pharmacy, Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, Sinclair, Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning, Midtown Family Restaurant, North Dodge Express, Beaver Heating and Air, the Regina Athletic Boosters, JJ Nichting, and Iowa City break. And your Pirate Cast sponsors.
And the PyroCast sponsors include Ryan Stensland of Mississippi Valley Farm Bureau Association, Dan Sherman's Custom Concrete and Plowing, Neighbors Insurance, the Alburnett Booster Club, Dental Implants and Oral Surgery Specialist of Iowa, and FSB. So appreciate all of our PyroCast sponsors, and this simulcast is coordinated with both RegalCast and PyroCast. We also appreciate our YouTube friends watching in tonight on the Regal YouTube channel. I appreciate your subscribership and your support of our sponsors and of our school.
The other side of Pod C, Lisbon jumps out to the 8-0 lead on Wapsie Valley tonight in the third quarter. Regals come out. Going to be first down 10, ball at their own 34-yard line. One receiver to the right, trips out to the left, tight to the line. Shotgun formation for Ashton Cook. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand it to Coley. Coley gets out, trying to get the left-hand side. He gets the edge. He's to the 40. He's to midfield. He takes out a blocker and gets run out of bounds by Caves at about the Alburnett 45-yard line.
Yep.
Again, like we talked about halftime, we're getting him to the outside, getting some screen calls, and not just trying to run him up the middle.
Yeah. They must have heard us inside of the garage.
I'm sure that's what it was. I'm sure, Marv had a little earpiece in listening to us. And
yeah. Marv's been listening to both of us all year, and he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Regals come out quick here. Trips to the right. One receiver out to the left. Hard count by Cook. Nothing there, so he'll look over to Hinkle, get the play call. 7:18 left to go here. I'm not sure. Oh, he was running out of bounds. I'm like, clock's not running. 21-0 or 21-7 lead here for Iowa City, Regina. Cook will move over to the Coley to the left-hand side now. Blitz coming by Alburnett. Cook's going to keep it himself this time. He's got a little room off the left-hand side. He'll get down to the 30-yard line and across the 25 before he's run out of bounds by number 27, Gavin Sokup.
Yeah, good smart move by Cook. You teach the young quarterbacks, don't take a hit for any reason. In fact, we watched that at a junior high level this year. Don't take the hit for any reason. And Cook knew that he could probably get a few extra yards, but just ran right out of bounds on purpose.
First down and 10 for Regina. Ball at the Pirate 25-yard line. Two receivers right, two left. Coley, the left-hand side of Cook. He'll take the snap. Coley does take it this time, and he'll get met right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Ashton was trying to take that ball back on the option read, and Coley said, no, I'm just going to take it from you, and they went nowhere.
Yeah, I just saw Ashton kind of hit himself saying, that's my fault. A little communication error there, but that's okay. On to the next play.
Second down, 10 for Regina. Ball at the 25-yard line near hash mark. They send one receiver to the left near side. Trips out to the right on the far side. Again, Coley, the right-hand side of Cook. Alburnett rushes forward. They fake it to Coley. They try to get a little pass coming across, a little slant there to Alec Wick. Incomplete. Pass behind him. I don't know if that ball was tipped maybe, because that was thrown quite a ways behind Alec there.
Yeah, there's a pulling part of that play of Aiden Udell pulled on the line.
So trips out to the right now. Third down, 10 for Regina. One receiver to the left. 4-3 defense here for Alburnett. They still have 10 guys in the box right now. Finally dropped somebody back. So they got 9 guys in the box within 5 yards of the line. Really trying to stop the run here. They're going to hand it to Coley. Coley goes straight up the gut. He fumbles the football. Ball recovered again by Alburnett. Regina killing themselves with turnovers tonight. Some turnovers in Alburnett territory. Things we haven't seen so far this year from Iowa City Regina. And again, Alburnett hitting harder than normal. And Theo Coley coughs up the football.
Yeah, nice recovery by Reed Stallman, the senior linebacker, 6'4", 180. And again, I keep calling his name over and over again. Right place, right time for that turnover, but a very untimely turnover for the Regals. And again, that gives the ball to Alburnett in their own territory, headed left or right on your screen.
6:30 left to go, third quarter. Alburnett down 21-7. One receiver right, T formation. Caves looks under center. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it back to Neighbor. Neighbor goes off left-hand side. He'll get maybe 2 yards on the carry before he's brought down by number 79, Aiden Udell.
We're seeing some uncharacteristic turnovers. Obviously seeing Theo have turnovers, seeing Wick have a turnover. I mean, that's the type of thing you start to see, and it can be a difference maker. Also, a lot of these games, these guys were done by the third quarter over the course of the regular season and early part of the playoffs. Now here we're going to play a full game all the way through.
Second down, 8. One receiver right, one to the left. I formation for the Pirates. 5:54 and counting here, third quarter. Caves looks down, takes the snap. He's going to look at the pass. Tries a quick pass out to the right-hand side. He's got his receiver. That's Rose out there. Rose will fall down for the first down for Alburnett, and the Pirates will move the chains.
Yep. Tackled by Blake Chambliss and Levi Quinlan to bring down the ball carrier.
Alburnett's had some success on that play all night long, where Rose just kind of comes out. He's on the line. Regina's giving him quite a bit of cushion. He's sitting down about 5 or 6 yards, getting the ball, and then breaking a couple tackles and getting some more yardage.
Yeah, that's. I will say this though, Chad. I don't think Alburnett can take this much time between plays. They're going to have to speed it up at some point.
5:22 left to go, third quarter, first down 10. Alburnett ball at their own 20-yard line or 25-yard line. Ball in the near hash mark, trips out to the near side, one receiver out to the left. Shotgun formation for Caves. Caves takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to go straight up the middle. Nothing there. He's going to have no gain.
Yeah, you could see the defense knew that play was coming because they were barking at each other to change their alignment. Obviously, probably, I suspect, the coaches were barking at them. They knew that play was coming.
Second down 10 now here for Alburnett. Ball at their own 25-yard line. Still stays here on the near hash mark. Clock ticking. 4:44 left to go. Again, Alburnett's just taking their time in the huddle. They're not worried about anything right now. Regina just needs to take care of the football and quit turning the ball over, and they'll be okay, I think.
Yeah.
But one receiver out to the right, that's Klosterman. Trips out to the left-hand side near the line of scrimmage. One back with Caves in shotgun formation. This is going to be Caves a keeper the whole way. He's trying to stretch it out to the left-hand side. He kind of tries to get the edge. Then he's met right there by Alec Wick, and Wick drives him down after maybe a 1-yard gain. Good form tackle by Alec Wick.
Yeah, that was a nice job. Either Caves or the center lost their warmer strap around their waist, and so that kind of came off on the field and was given to someone on the sideline. But, obviously it's getting chilly down here. It's fun watching Poynton play. I've seen him the last few weeks, and he's off on this. We put the dime package in now?
Yeah, back in there because Ashton Cook's back out there. Theo Cole is back out there to play like, kind of a defensive back position. So third down and 9 here. Ball on the far hash mark. One receiver out to the short side, trips out to the right-hand side, the far side of the field. Caves alone by himself in shotgun formation. 3:33 left to go, third quarter. He takes a high snap. He gets rushed again. He tries to pass it over the middle of the field. Great job of defense right there across the middle of the field. Knocked down by, I think that's Jackson Marks, the linebacker.
It's the second one he's done where he's put a hand on the ball. Jackson Marks making a difference in the ball game. I mean to tell you, he's pumped up. His sideline's pumped up. That's a kid that I love to call the name on because all of a sudden he's making an impact. Coach Mitchell's giving him some love right on the sideline, but man, what a play.
So Caves will come in to punt for the Alburnett Pirates. Fourth down and 9. 3:26 left to go. Back deep this time is Levi Quinlan for Regina. Quick, nice hang time on this punt, and Quinlan says, just get away. Nice bounce. This is going to be a good punt this time. Ball down to the Regina 34-yard line.
Yeah, that punter had the one off the side of his foot, but he's had 2 excellent punts thus far in the contest. And so, boy, here we are, 21-7, 3:17 left to go, third quarter. Regina with the ball in their own territory, headed right to left on your screen. Got to score.
Got to score and take care of the football this possession.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for the Regals. Ball at their own 34. 3:17 left to go. 21-7 lead for Iowa City Regina. Ball on the far hash mark, going right to left. They send 2 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left. Both sets of receivers tight to the line of scrimmage. Still shotgun formation for Cook. He'll take the snap. He'll fake it to Cook. He rolls out to his left-hand side. He's got a receiver out there. That's Sam Aitchison. Aitchison's across the 40, out close to midfield before he's pushed out of bounds by Neighbor. He'll have a first down. Sam Aitchison's first catch of the ball game.
Yeah, nice job by Sam catching it and tucking it. And, again, we keep calling the Shane Neighbors a senior over and over again. Yeah, good ball player. Looks like the Regals are ready to roll, getting back on offense quick.
First down and 10, ball at their own 48-yard line. Trips to the right, one receiver left. They'll take the snap. They get Coley out to the right-hand side, trying to get the right edge. He does get the edge a little bit, and he'll get across for about 5 or 6 yards before he's driven out of bounds.
Yeah, good pursuit angles by the Pirates on that. That way, once he turns that corner, it's over, and we've seen that on the previous series where all of a sudden he turns a corner and then it's a track meet. And Pirates are trying to avoid that, stringing them out as best they can.
So second down and 5 here for Regina. Trips to the right. One receiver, Wick, out to the left-hand side. and they try to get him to jump. They almost did, but not far enough to throw the penalty flag here. So Cook will look over to the sideline for the play. 3:02 left to go in the quarter, 2nd down and 5. Cook takes the snap. He's going to fake it to Coley. He gets a little out route to Wick. Wick tries to beat a defender. Again, Caves does a good job of keeping his paws on him, but Alec Wick will have a 1st down for Regina. Ball up to about the Alburnett 36-yard line.
I wonder if Caves has more tackles or more completions thus far in the ballgame. That'd be an interesting stat. But really nice all-around athlete, Hunter Caves, senior.
So I tell you what, Caves has done the best job of anybody I've seen this year of keeping his hands on Wick. Wick usually breaks a lot of tackles and hasn't tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Trips out to the right, one receiver out to the left. Shotgun formation. Here comes pressure from Alburnett. Wick's got it at the 25 and out to about the 18-yard line. Again, Caves brought him down, but Alec Wick, again, moves the chains for Iowa City Regina.
Yeah, nice little slant by Wick. He was the primary receiver the whole way. Cook didn't look at anybody else, and again, we're in a quick 2-minute offense here.
Trips out to the right, one receiver out to the left. Starting center, Jackson Marks, ran off the field right there. He's kind of shaking his arm. I think it was him. So I'm not sure if I can't tell who the center is right now, but we might have a new center in there. 1st down and 10 for Regina. Ball at the Pirate 19-yard line. Trips to the right, one receiver out to the left. They snap it. Wick's going to keep it himself. No, Marks was still in there. Cook kept it himself. No, I said Wick. Cook kept it himself. Got about maybe 1 yard. So it must have been another defensive line or offensive lineman I saw running off. But
yeah, Marks is still in there. Shetler in there?
Shetler's in there. Udell's in there. So the starting line's back in there. I wonder if they had somebody else in there for one play or something.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down, 9 for Regina. Again, 3 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Coley to the left-hand side of Cook. Ball at the 18-yard line of the Pirates. Cook looks over towards Wick's way. He's going to put a little screen pass out to Coley. Coley tiptoed the sidelines, got out there in for the end zone, but they're going to call Caden Shetler for a hold here on the sideline. That's going to back the Regals up.
Yeah, bud. Okay. You can see Udell and Shetler talking to each other on that. That happens. You gotta take care of the next play.
So we're going to have a hold call against Regina. That'll back them up. It'll still be 2nd down. 1:53 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Regina leads this ball game 21-7. So they're going to be backed up, and they're going to place the ball at the Pirate 27-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and about 19 yards to go. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver out to the left. Coley again in the backfield with Cook. They'll fake it to him. Cook looks over the middle. He's got a receiver there. It's Levi Quinlan across the middle. Cook put that one right in his breadbasket. 27-yard touchdown pass to Levi Quinlan.
Oh, my goodness, what a throw. I mean, he threaded the needle on that ball and absolutely had no margin for error, and he caught it. What a pass. My goodness. And that was just after a penalty and a hold call and a little bit of frustration. And what do? We come back with a strike to the end zone for the touchdown, bringing up 27-7 with the extra point coming. Wow.
Wick gets ready to hit the point here. A kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is. So with 1:47 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Regina stretches it to 3-score lead, 28-7.
Oh, man. I mean, you get the adversity where all of a sudden you can see the guys are barking at each other a little bit, and that happens, right? Stuff happens. Penalties happen. Offensive lines barking at each other, and next thing you know, it's like, okay, in the next play, it's just a strike to the end zone for a touchdown. Now they're celebrating. That's just kind of the ups and downs of football, and what a joy to watch. Again, 28-7, 1:47 left to go, 3rd quarter. Alburnett stunned clearly by the pass. I don't know who was defending him in the end zone, but it was so precise. The pass was so precise that there was no way.
The pass coverage was good. It was just a perfect pass.
It was. And that looked like a college ball. I mean, I'll be honest with you. That was not a we've seen Cook do some amazing things in the 4 years he's been here, but it's stuff like that just is a separator, you know.
Yep, exactly. 1:47 left to go, 3rd quarter. Regina now up 28-7. Some other scores rolling in. Emmitsburg leads West Sioux 36-15. Beckman over Sigourney Kyoto 28-7. I'm not sure those are right because those scores were the other way last time. So Wapsie Valley and Lisbon tied at 8 after 3 quarters in the other side of our pod. Kick is up. It's going to be caught at about the 10-yard line. That's Klosterman. Klosterman brings it up the center. He's going to bounce it out to the left-hand side. He's going to get brought down and hit at about the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Alburnett. 1:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Regina stretching the lead a little bit. Now this is the point where you said Alburnett's probably going to have to go a little more quick in their offense. They're very deliberate in staying in their huddle, calling pass plays, taking their time coming to the line. They're running out of some time now.
Well, and Hunter's done a heck of a job this ball game. Again, I just said it on defense, on offense, but you're going to have him roll out and look for the pass downfield. That obviously is an opportunity for Regina to put their defensive backs back and, get on their heels and make a play. But, the Pirates are in a jam here. They've got to speed up their offense in order to get back into the football game.
They send 2 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left. Ball in the far hash mark, Caves in shotgun formation. He's got Neighbor to the right-hand side of him. He'll take the snap. He's going to look down to the right-hand side. Nothing there. He's got some pressure now. He tries to throw it deep long and overthrows his receiver. Going to have a pass. We might have a defensive hold call here maybe. There wasn't a receiver around there.
They got to pick that up.
I mean, there wasn't that ball was uncatchable, but I think they're still going to call a pass interference or a defensive hold here. I'm not sure which one.
Oh yeah, the Regina coaches are not. No, Regina coaches are not happy with the call.
They called the pass interference there. I don't know how that's possible because even if whatever happened, that ball was overthrown big time and it wasn't even catchable. But it's going to be a first down for Alburnett here with 1:31 left to go. They're coming out a little quicker this time. Ball's at their own 40-yard line. Far hash mark, 1 receiver right, 1 left, I formation. Caves puts a man in motion. He'll take the snap and hand it to Stallman, the up back. Stallman's got some running room. Flag dropped again by the referee. So he gains about 9 yards, but I think it's going to be coming back on an illegal shift by the referee. I'm not. Why is that an illegal shift? Because they're bringing one man in motion. That's the only guy in motion, right?
Yeah, but everybody's got to be set. So I'm wondering if, as the motion man passes by, somebody's not set properly. And part of that's a coordination thing. With your receivers on the sidelines, you coordinate with the sideline judges, right? And that's a cooperation thing. But kind of a curious foul. This part of the ball game.
So a good run by Stallman negated there by the penalty flag. So it'll be first down and 15 for Alburnett. Ball backed up to their own 35-yard line. 1:24 left to go third quarter. Ball on the far hash mark. Wapsie Valley just took the lead on Lisbon 15-8, according to the PA announcer Jeff Rudolph. They send 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. 1 back in the backfield, shotgun formation for Caves. He'll look over the defense here, first down 15. He'll take the snap. He'll drop straight back, quick pass over the middle. He had his receiver. That's number 7, Cale Rose. Oh, they say he didn't hold on to the football. Incomplete pass. I couldn't tell if he held it. Good attempt by Rose there to lay out to catch the football.
Yeah, I kind of played a little bit on the grass, and that was made for an incomplete pass.
So second down 15 here. Quick slant pass, incomplete there by the Pirates.
Yeah, St. Albert's up 20 to 8 in the fourth quarter.
And they're playing South O'Brien, is that right? Paulina,
Iowa. Anybody ever been there?
Yep. I'm from that area up there originally, so.
Okay.
1:17 left to go here in the third quarter. 28-7, Regina leads. Ball in the far hash mark, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Shotgun formation here for Caves. His running back Neighbor is going to be directly behind him in shotgun formation. He puts a man in motion. That's number 10, Klosterman. Klosterman goes from right to left, makes it a trip. He's going to roll out to the right. He thought about taking it, tries a little pitch out front. That could be a live ball. Oh, they're going to call that a forward pass to Neighbor. That was close. That was kind of a weird pass. Caves tried to like a little almost jump shot pass over the defender out front to Neighbor. It was incomplete. He's lucky he didn't call that for a backward pass.
Yeah, it looked like a possible option there, and then all of a sudden it was kind of a basketball pass, and I think they're glad that there wasn't a lateral behind.
Whistles blew, though, so Regina didn't try to jump on the football. 3rd down, 15 now here for the Alburnett Pirates. Ball still at their own 35-yard line. Clock stopped with 1:11 left to go, 3rd quarter. Regina up 28-7. They break the huddle. Ball on the far hash mark. They'll send 2 receivers both sides of the football. Caves shotgun formation, neighbor to the left-hand side of him. And we're going to have a timeout called. And now we're going to have delay a game maybe because the back judge threw the penalty. Unless they called the timeout first. They did. Alburnett got a timeout before the penalty flag was thrown. So 1:11 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rundown of our RegalCast sponsors. Jeff Rudolph of Edward Jones. Dale Howard Auto Center. Locals love us. Bankers Advertising and True Art. Chris Shooter Lehman. LKR Realtors. OBGYN Associates and Radiance Medical Spa. The Jill Armstrong Realty Team. JNS Express. Towncrest Pharmacy. Hertine and Stocker Jewelers. Sinclair. Kelly Heating and Air Conditioning. Midtown Family Restaurant. North Dodge Express. Beaver Heating and Air. The Regina Athletic Boosters. JJ Nichting. And Iowa City Break. And your Pirate Cast sponsors.
Yeah, we've got Ryan Stensland of the Mississippi Valley Farm Bureau Association. We've got Dan Sherman of Custom Concrete and Plowing. We've got Neighbors Insurance. We've got the Alburnett Booster Club. We've got Dental Implants and Oral Surgery Specialists of Iowa and FSB, all sponsoring the Pirate Cast for volleyball and for football across the fall. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors on this simulcast, and thank you to all of our listeners and our viewers on the YouTube channel. And again, great contest thus far. Regina's starting to separate a little bit. It is 28-7 with 1:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter. On what's becoming a little bit of a chilly night here in Iowa City. The wind's picking up a little bit from where we were at this kickoff, but Pirates are looking to get themselves down the field to get back into the ballgame.
3rd down, 15, ball on their own 35-yard line. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. Caves takes the snap. He's looking to his right-hand side. He gets some pressure from behind by Aiden Udell. He breaks through it. He's going to try to look to pass. Now he's going to keep the football and try to run, and just steps out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. A loss of about 3 yards there for Caves. Going to be 4th down and long.
And it looked like Poynton in pursuit might have jammed an arm. Poynton looks like he might be hurt.
Yeah, he's got like a stinger or something maybe in that shoulder or something. He's got the left arm just hanging down to his side.
Looks like an elbow. He and Udell were pursuing the quarterback.
And Poynton's going to stay in there here on punt formation. Jack Tierney and Quinlan back deep. Caves to punt here for Alburnett. Kick's going to be up, and it's a low liner. It goes off to the side. Regina's just going to let it bounce, and he gets a great roll all the way down to about the Regina 27, 28-yard line. Poynton's definitely not feeling the best right now. He's going to run off and have the trainer, Johnny James, look at his right arm there, or left arm. I wonder if it's just a stinger or what's going on. You get one of those stingers, you can't move your arm for a while.
He might have hyperextended it, too, as he was falling to the turf in pursuit of the quarterback.
52.4 seconds left to go, 3rd quarter. Regina up 28-7. They'll have the ball 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Ball's on the far hash mark. They'll send 1 receiver to the short side, trips out to the left-hand side, all of them tight to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, Coley to the left-hand side. They're going to hand it to Coley. Coley tries to go short side of the field. He gets around the edge for about 2 yards, maybe 3 before he's brought down by the Pirates.
Yeah, the one thing about the run, at this point in the ball game, heading into the 4th quarter, you'd have clock.
Well, the clock has stopped. I'm pretty sure he didn't get out of bounds there. I'm not sure why the clock has stopped here.
Having an injury down there?
We have a penalty here. The ball's moving back. Yep. We had a hold called against Regina. So Regina will back up another 10 yards here. I didn't even see the flag come out that time, but it was thrown by the far lines judge over there. So it's going to be 1st down and 20 here, for 18 or 20 here for Regina. Ball on their own 19, 20-yard line. I'll send 2 receivers out to the right, 2 receivers out to the left. Cook is actually out to the left as a receiver. Coley's in the backfield as a quarterback, as is Alec Wick. So it'll be interesting to see which one the direct snap goes to. It looks like it's going to go to Wick because Coley goes in motion. Wick takes the snap. He looks to go off the left-hand side of the lane. He cuts it back up the middle. He's going to have about maybe 4 yards on the carry. So it'll be 2nd down and long here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Regina up 28-7 as we end the third quarter here in Iowa City. I'm going to send the score here to the home office.
And one score update, we've got Cedar Rapids Xavier and Dubuque Wahlert tied at 14 with 7:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Again, tied at 14 in 3A action up in Cedar Rapids. Dubuque and Cedar Rapids, that'll be quite a game. Obviously, there's some 4A scores out there as well that we'll get to you, but quite the story here in Iowa City. We've got Regina 28. We've got our Alburnett Pirates 7, just starting the fourth quarter. And Regina with the ball, looking to get down the field, left to right on your screen.
So some other scores that are rolling in Class A. MFL Marmac now takes the lead on Edco, 22-14 in the fourth quarter there. Again, Wapsie Valley took the lead on Lisbon 15-8. Grundy Center all over Nottoway Valley at 40-0. West Hancock defeats Hartley Melvin Sanborn 56-18. Logan Magnolia 28, Riverside 7. St. Albert 20, South O'Brien 8. Williamsburg has taken a lead on West Liberty 14-7. Let's see, West Lyon over Spirit Lake 12-0. St. Ansgar all over South Wind 42-6.
Yeah, that was like the whole season. St. Ansgar had that score the whole season.
Man. Two receivers left and right. Quinlan in motion for Regina. Cook shotgun formation. He's going to roll out to his left-hand side. Now he cuts it back to the right, getting pressure. He's going to have to just throw this football away. No receiver out there. He was out of the tackle back, so we're just going to call it incomplete. Going to be third down and about 14 yards here for Regina.
I'd look for one of those bubble screens right here, see if we can't get that to work.
11:53 left to go in the ball game. Regina up 28-7. Face a long 3rd and 14 here. Ball at their own 23-yard line.
If you're Alburnett, you got to be looking for a turnover at this point. You know, get the turnover, get the ball back, get a quick score.
Trips to the left, Jensen out to the right-hand side. Cook looks over the defense, takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his left-hand side. He's looking for Wick out there. He does. Wick runs a little route where he stops and gets right to the stick, falls down, catches the football. I think Alec Wick's going to have a first down.
You know, he looked like he caught that ball like he was sliding into second base. And he was sliding into second base, and ta-da, here's the football. Well thrown, maybe a little bit low, but, you know, Wick's athletic enough to catch it.
Great route by Wick, though. He looked like he was going hard down the sideline, stopped, made the defender keeps fading back, then came back to the football, caught the football, got the first down. Snap goes, it's going to be Coley up the middle. Great tackle right there by Alburnett. I'm not sure who it was, but Coley went absolutely nowhere. That was Shane Neighbor again with a nice big tackle from his linebacker position.
I got to think Neighbor and Stallman both probably have almost 10 tackles each.
Man, we've been calling their name. And like I said, they wrap up right at the belly button. It's just great form tackling. Second down, 11 for Regina. Trips to the right, one receiver out to the left. Coley to the right-hand side of Cook. Cook will look over to the sideline to Hinkle to get the play. Regina trying to burn a little bit of clock here, up 28-7 with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Sam Aitchison moves closer in, almost like a tight end position, 2 yards back of the line of scrimmage. Cook takes a snap. He's going to fake it to Coley. He looked across the middle of the field, got some pressure over the middle. Now he just chucks it up down the middle of the field. He had a lot of pressure coming up initially, was able to step up in the pocket and still get the pass attempt off. Incomplete, third down and 11.
Yeah, you know, smart move on Alburnett to try to blitz. I mean, they do a stunt, you know, a little bit of a TT twist, stunning, but also to have a, blitz is probably a good idea. You know they're going to throw if you don't have Coley in the backfield.
Trips to the right, one receiver out to the left. Cook looks over to the sideline once again. Third down and 11 for Regina. Ball at their own 37-yard line. Big play here for Alburnett if they want to stay in the football game. Cook's going to take the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He breaks one tackle, gets outside to the sideline, tries to get the ball stretched out across the first down sticks, but he stepped out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, so he's going to be 5 or 6 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's Xavier goes up 17-14 with 2:55 left, and with that sideline play, that's a good chance to shout out to Leo Fernandez, to Robert Gaffey. Got a whole series of Who else do we have out there?
I thought I might have saw James Lucina down there. John Crane might be down there. Walt Maley might be down there as well. 4th down and 4 here for Regina. Ball thrown 44. You got 2 receivers right, 2 out to the left. Coley to the right-hand side of Cook. They try to draw him offline with the hard count. Nothing there. We might see a pooch punt maybe out of Cook here, but we'll see. We might see a timeout called by Regina too. They bring him in tight. 5 seconds left to go on the play clock. They move Coley in motion, and we're going to see a pooch punt right here by Cook. Kick is up. Kick to the side of the field. Bounces at about the 25. Good bounce for Regina. Ball's going to be down inside the 20-yard line at about the Alburnett 18, 19-yard line.
Yeah, I think Walt filled in for John Crane today. And then, so James Lucina, class of 93, Gaffey and Fernandez.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Alburnett. Ball thrown 18-yard line. 10:23 left to go, 4th quarter. Regina up in this ball game 28-7. This is a big series right here, Ed, for Alburnett. If they want to stay in the ball game, they're going to have to move quickly and score a touchdown.
Yeah, they've just thus far done a great job. Obviously, you know, you've got to find a way to get to the end zone quickly in order to stay on pace.
So they got T formation here. 1 receiver out to the left-hand side. It looks like that's Rose. Caves under center. He's going to turn around and he's going to hand it to Neighbor. Neighbor tries to cut off the left guard. Gets maybe about 2 yards right there.
Yeah, 10, 15 left to go. Are you going to do the run to set up the pass? I suspect that's the idea. I still think you've got to get out into space to have an opportunity.
So 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 20-yard line of the Pirates. Ball in the near hash mark. Going right to left on your computer screen. They're still taking their time in their huddle. 9:54 and counting, 4th quarter. They break the huddle. They'll come out. They'll send Rose out to the left-hand side, short side of the field, again in that T formation. Caves looks over the defense. He takes a snap. He's back to pass. Looking over the middle of the field now, trying a little screen pass. He's got Neighbor out there, or Klosterman, one of them, down the left-hand sideline. He gets out close to the 30-yard line. He'll be close to a 1st down. That was Klosterman on the pass reception.
Yeah, and great job by Aiden Udell getting to the play, getting to the sideline. He's had a high motor the entire game. You watch him a lot. I don't think he's had a sack yet, but he's been after the quarterback like crazy, and again, he was after that receiver to the sideline.
So they spot the ball at about the 26.5-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Alburnett. 9:31 left to go. 1 receiver rolls out to the left. Again, T formation for the Pirates. Comes under center. And takes a snap. He's going to hand it to the front man. No, he's going to keep it himself. Caves has it himself. Breaks 1 tackle, gets hit again, breaks another tackle, and it's going to have a 1st down. That was just Hunter Caves wanting it more than anybody else.
Yeah, great effort by the quarterback. Called him all night long. People are starting to wear out a little bit here, I think, on both sides. Again, I know we've got 9 minutes left to go in the 4th, but this has been kind of a heavyweight matchup here at Regal Field, and you're starting to see the athletes starting to wear out a little bit. We're seeing more substitutions on defense. Again, we see Mills for Theo right now. We've seen that back and forth, but yeah, 1st down.
9:23 left to go. 3rd is going to be 1st. So apparently they said he stepped out of bounds close to the 1st down marker, and it's going to be 4th down and short. I thought he got past the sticks right there, but it's going to be 4th down and short here for the Pirates. They're going to have to go for it. 9:23 left to go in the 4th quarter. 28-7 lead for Iowa City Regina. A ball's on the Pirates' own 28-yard line. They'll move the chains back to the middle of the field and then take them back to the sideline. They did a measurement here. Alburnett's going to come out in same formation, T formation. They'll send Rose out to the far side of the field. Ball's on the far hash mark this time. 4th down and short. I would probably expect to see Stallman to get the football right here, straight up the middle. Regina really stacking the line here. Caves under center. He's going to take the snap and just sneak it himself. Stood up at the line. It'll be interesting where they spot this football, if they give it to him or not. Great job by the Regina defensive line to push back the offensive line of Alburnett, and not much progress right there on the football.
Boy, that will be an interesting spot. Goodness. Number 6, Dubuque Hempstead is 24-24 at Iowa City West High. right now. And again, that's 10:05 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Wow, tight ball game there too.
Yep.
So the refs are going to come back out and measure once again, it looks like, on if this is a first down. Another official's timeout for an official measurement here to see if the Pirates picked up the first down. Caves tried to quarterback sneak that. Regina did a great job on their defensive line of holding them up. And we'll see what they say when they stretch out the chains here. They set it up. They pull the chains tight, and I think they're going to probably have enough here. It's going to be really close. First down, Alburnett.
Yep, first down, boy, just by an inch.
Just by a couple lengths of that chain. It was close.
Yeah, good call. Good call. They bring the chains out.
So the Pirates still have the football. 9:18 left to go. First down, 10. Ball thrown 28-yard line, down 28-7. Still not in a hurry. Still huddling up after every play. Taking their time coming to the line. Ball in the far hash mark. 2 receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left. Shotgun formation. Neighbor will be the left-hand side of Caves in the shotgun formation. Looks over the defense. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Neighbor. No, he's going to keep it himself. Good defense right there by Udell. Caves tries to bounce to the outside. Nothing going. Good pursuit there by Regina. No gain. Actually, a loss of about 3 probably.
Yeah, nice job by Blake Chambliss to chase him out of bounds, and even better job not pushing him once he was out of bounds. Sometimes you see kids do that, and then it ends up being an unsportsmanlike. They got him out of bounds, and then they let off the gas, and that helped.
So they spot it for about a loss of 2 right there. It's going to be second down and 12 at the 26-yard line. Ball now on the near hash mark. Right to left are the Pirates going on your screen. They'll come out of the huddle. They'll send Rose to the short side of the field. Again, they'll be in T formation this time. Caves looks over the defense. He'll take the snap. He'll turn around and hand it to his running back. I think it's Klosterman, who gets stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go right there for the Alburnett running back. 8:40 left to go, and they're content on running it at the middle of the field here. They're going to have to get a little more creative if they want to try to do something.
I don't know I don't understand the logic. If you're down by 3 scores, you got to get out into space. Maybe we're just a little spoiled because we've got all this passing, the run to set up the pass. But, the Pirates have done a nice job of mixing it up, especially through 3 quarters of this game. Now's the time you've got to find that space.
Yeah, the first half they were fighting Rose in the 5-6 yard pass category and letting him do some work, but hadn't really found him here much in the second half. Trips out to the right-hand side, far side. 1 receiver out to the left. Empty backfield for Caves. 7:59 and counting here in Iowa City. 28-7 Regina. And we're going to have a penalty flag here. I think it's going to be a delay of game. It is. Delay of game against the Pirates. So that's going to back them up another 5 yards. It's going to be third down and about 17.
And the score we were looking at, Wapsie Valley 15, Lisbon 8, and that is a final.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Lisbon had been playing some fantastic football the last few weeks, so that shocks me.
That does shock me.
So that'll be the winner of this game will go on to take on Wapsie Valley next week.
Yeah, Wapsie Valley.
So trips out to the right again for Lisbon. Run receiver out to the left. 7:54 left to go here, fourth quarter. Caves by himself, shotgun formation. Caves takes a snap. He's going to roll out to the left. This is a design quarterback keeper. He gets outside, and Wick finally pushes him out of bounds after he crosses the 30-yard line out to maybe the 31-yard line. Picks up about 9 on the carry.
Yeah, that was a better design play. And again, like we talk about, get out into space, take it sideline to sideline. I've been very impressed with the way the Regals, though, have been able to defensively hold this team sideline to sideline. I mean, that's what the game's been. But they're tired. I mean, they're getting worn out now.
Fourth down and 9 here for Alburnett. They line up in punt formation. Caves back to punt. Quinlan back with Tierney for Regina. Quinlan standing at the 40-yard line, his own 40-yard line. Another low lining kick that bounces and bounces here. Going to come up with good yardage here for Caves. It goes all the way back to the Regina 18-yard line. And the Regals will have it with 7:39 left to go in the fourth quarter, and they're up by 3 scores.
Yeah, I'd like to see them run, and hog the clock. I like no turnovers, good basic form football.
I wouldn't be opposed to not having Theo Coley running the football either.
Yeah.
I'd like to maybe bring Danny Gavin in, have him hold on to the football. He's probably going to take some hits, but let's keep our guys as healthy as we can going into next week.
Yeah, I agree. There's no reason for risk. Obviously, the odds are high that this is going to turn out in the Regal favor, and getting some of those young guys in. Obviously, we're in favor of that all the time, but it's all about the injury prevention if you've got that score ahead. So
winners in Class A: West Hancock, Grundy Center, Wapsie Valley. MFL Marmac still leads Edco currently. Regina leading this ball game. St. Albert did defeat South O'Brien. Williamsburg still up on West Liberty. Let's see here. West Lyon beat Spirit Lake. Clear Lake, Grettinger, CLGLR beat Esterville, Lincoln Central. St. Ansgar was a big win over South Wind. Pleasant Valley still holds a lead on Bettendorf. West is now up on Hempstead, 31-24. Kennedy all over Prairie. Ankeny all over Cedar Falls. Waukee now up on Indianola. Valley defeated Urbandale. North Scott beat Assumption 13-10. Good ball game.
Wow.
Boyden Hill, Rock Valley over Spencer 42-7. Sergeant Bluff Luton, Webster City tied at 21. Regina comes out. They take the snap. A little swing pass out to Quinlan. Quinlan bobbles it, but then recovers it. He's got some space out to the out to the right-hand side, and again, kind of a helicopter tackle right there. Gets out across the 25 to about the 27, close to a first down.
Yeah, that's just Quinlan being athletic, trying to get a little extra yardage and kind of swinging himself around. He's got very little regard for his own body. You see that in baseball, playing the outfield, and you see that in football in every facet.
Second down and 1 here for Iowa City Regina. Their ball on the near hash mark here. 1 receiver to the right, 3 out to the far side of the field. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand it to Coley. Coley tries to go up the middle. He's going to be caught at about the line of scrimmage. Another flag thrown by the referee. We're going to probably have another hold call by him, I'm guessing.
Is that by the white hat referee? It is.
It is, again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. We haven't seen the line judges do much or the back judge do much, but 1, 2, 3, or the umpire do much.
No, it's most of the penalty flags tonight have come from the referee, and usually, if the flag's coming from the referee, it might be a hold on a long pass play or it's protecting the quarterback. You don't see many of those hold calls at the line of scrimmage, but backs up the Regals, 2nd down and 12.
Yeah.
Ball at their own, about 15-yard line. Send 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver actually trips out to the left, 1 receiver to the right, close to the line of scrimmage. Starter still in there for Iowa City Regina, and we're going to have a timeout called here by Regina. So it'll be their first timeout of the half with 6 minutes left to go. A couple other scores. Minneapolis falls to Columbus Catholic, 32-20. Let's see. Some of these other ones I've already read. Xavier leads Wahlert 17-14. Pella trails Grinnell 6-0. Janesville won 66-22 over New London. And I think that's about all the scores we have plumped in. Nobody else is really sending any other emails in. So thank you to everybody for listening tonight, though. 6:41 left to go here in our ball game from Iowa City Regina. 28-7, Iowa City Regina leads. Tough contested ball game in the first half. Was 14-7 at halftime. Alburnett really kind of controlled the time of possession in that first half. Did a good job with running, kind of mixing in some passes. Regina broke up a couple of big scoring plays and kind of stretched it a little bit. And Regina just kind of settled down here in the second half defensively and haven't allowed near as many big gashing runs as he did in the first half, and that's kind of sealed the deal.
Yeah. Watching Theo get back into the ball game after kind of a slow first half has really been kind of the difference in some ways, too.
Trips to the left, 1 receiver out to the right. Shotgun formation for Cook. 2nd down and 12. Fakes it to Coley, get the pass out to Chambliss. Chambliss out across the 20, out to about the 23, 24-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and about 5 or 6.
And that's a name we haven't called on offense. I mean, and here we are getting a few more guys into the mix. I like that.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Regina. Ball's going to be at their own 23-yard line. Got 1 receiver, Chambliss, to the right, 3 receivers out to the left-hand side. You got Wick, Quinlan, and Jensen out there. Coley still right hip pocket of Cook. Cook takes a snap. He's going to fake it to Coley. He gets Chambliss trying to go long. Chambliss has a man beat, just overthrows Blake just a little bit. It's going to be 4th down and 5 for Regina.
I love the play call, Chad. I got to be honest with you. You haven't seen that kid on offense much, and he gave a full effort there, extended, and just didn't quite make it. But I like putting in a reserve on offense.
I agree.
Giving a shot out. I don't know if we said this or not, but we got Solon up 37-21. They beat Independence, I believe, for that ball game in Class 2A.
So Cook will be back to punt here for Regina. Ball's at the Regina 23-yard line. He's standing at about his own 8-yard line. You got Rose back deep. I think it's Rose and maybe I can't tell the other number right now. Wicks kicks a low liner. It's going to bounce at the 45-yard line of Alburnett, and it'll be down back there by Regina. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Alburnett. 5:55 left to go in our ball game. The Pirates down 28-7. They need a little magic here if they want to come back in this one. A quick score and then maybe a recovered onside kick. They want to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, that would be the assumption.
So they come out, ball's at the 45-yard line of the Pirates, close to the near hash mark. They break the huddle. They'll send one receiver to the right, one receiver out to the left. Cole out to the they got Rose out to the right and Sook out to the left-hand side. I formation. They hand it to Stallman. Stallman straight up the middle. He's going to gain maybe 2 yards on the carry. So clock keeps running here. They're content to just try the up-the-gut running game, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Stallman's a good back. I don't quite get that, but again, that may be the prerogative to set up the pass. That's the only thing I can think of is. But again, the clock continues to run in a 3-score ball game.
And Regina did send Cook in there, so they got their nickel or dime package back in there. Comes out to the right, one receiver to the left, empty backfield for Caves. He looks over the defense. 5:16 left to go, fourth quarter. He'll drop back. He'll flush out to the right-hand side. He got some pressure. He's going to have to just throw this football away. Good pressure right there by Theo Coley again, once again coming from the left-hand side of the lane. Going to be 3rd down and 8 for Alburnett. So 5:07 left to go. Clock stops with the incomplete pass. Alburnett 2 more chances here to pick up and move the sticks. Jackson Mills running back in for Theo Coley now, along with Carson Jensen and Ashton Cook coming off the field as well.
Yeah, Josh Gaffey got some great pressure on the quarterback on that play as well, in addition to Theo Coley. I'm loving the substitutions back and forth here. This is great.
Pirates will send 2 receivers out to the right-hand side. They're going to go I formation. Stallman in front of Neighbor. Caves checks down under center. He's going to drop straight back. Getting a little bit of pressure, sets up the screen to Neighbor. Neighbor has it. He has to beat one man, and Sam Aitchison doesn't allow that to happen. Neighbor gets up to about the 47-yard line. It'd be 4th down and a long 7 yards.
Yeah, you got to think they'd go for it here, Chad. I mean, the punt's not going to do much for you. It is in their own territory, but I think with 4 minutes left to go, you got to give yourself an opportunity here. Mills is out and Theo back in. Again, that seems to be a consistent substitution pattern on the defense. And hats off to this defensive line. I mean, they've done a nice job of stretching themselves out. Not as much substitution on the defensive line. They've stayed the regular crew the entire game.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for the Pirates. Cave shotgun formation, Neighbors to his left-hand side. 4th down and 7. We're going to have a timeout called by Alburnett here. Their 2nd timeout of the half. They have 1 remaining. Big play call here for the Pirates at 4th down and 7. Need to move the chains and need to score quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Pirates, I'm looking for some type of exotic or some type of off-center play to get themselves where they need to be on the 4th and 7.
Let's see if we have any other scores rolling in here. Do a quick refresh. Score here in Iowa City is 28-7. Iowa City Regina leads the Alburnett Pirates. West Sioux beat Emmetsburg 36-15. Sigourney Kyoto moves on. They beat Beckman 35-14. They're having a great year. Underwood all over Mount Ayr 42-10. Van Meter came back to smoke Pella Christian 49-23. Comanche over Tipton 35-29 final score there. Easton Valley all over Gladbrook Rhinebeck. And we come back to play here, 4th down and 7. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Cave shotgun formation, neighbors left-hand side. Once again, 4:18 left to go in the ball game. They put a man in motion. They're going to pitch it to him, double reverse here. They try to pass back to the quarterback, and that was blown up right there by Ronan Poynton as he just takes the second pitch man down. Big loss right there for Alburnett.
Yeah, that's as excited I've seen Poynton all year. I mean, for a kid that didn't get to play all the games to start with, totally pumped up, absolutely awesome play. Totally jacked up. All the young guys are excited on the sideline. Terrific to watch that. Again, like we said, we knew that kind of an exotic had to be coming at 4th and 7. And again, Regina with a first down, headed left to right on your screen. See if they'll score again to kind of put the ball game away. 3:49 left to go here in the ball game.
So Regina takes over on downs. Ball at the 38-yard line of the Pirates. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Coley still in. Starter still in for Regina. They'll take the snap. They'll hand it to Coley up the middle. He tries to cut back to the right-hand side again. Alburnett all over, stopping him after a gain of about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, that would you think we'd probably host that game with Wapsie Valley, wouldn't we?
I would think so. At this point, if Regina wins this, I would think we would probably still hope. I'm not sure. I think Wapsie Valley has 1 loss as well. So I would think with us being rated higher, we would probably host that football game.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
3:22 left to go. Trips out to the left-hand side, and 1 receiver to the right for Regina. Wapsie Valley beat MFL Marmac by 1 point earlier in the season, so there's some good teams left out there. It'll be interesting to see. I really thought Lisbon was going to probably come out of that game pretty handily.
I did too, and I don't know for sure, but I wonder if our coaches did as well.
And there's going to be a snap. Fake to Coley. Wick going down Cook going down the sideline to Quinlan. Good defender right there. Incomplete pass to Quinlan. Quinlan's still down. Come on, Levi. Let's get up. Hopefully he just kind of fell on the ball and not the wind knocked out of him or something. But Levi's still down in the corner in the end zone. And this is why I'm not sure why we're pushing this with 2:55 left to go. He does get up on his own recognizance here. Looks like it might be. He's a little woozy, though, the way he's walking. So I wonder if it was a hit to the head or something.
I don't know. He's slow moving.
He's kind of just walking it off. I'm hoping, this is my concern with 2:58 left to go and up 3 scores. This is, at this point of the season, this is where I start taking some of my starters out potentially. We don't need any injuries at this point. So trips out to the left, 1 out to the right. Cook takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Coley. Coley's going to try the left-hand side. Good job. Oh, another flag thrown right there. I'm not sure what happened right there because our defender, our blocker was Carson Jensen. He got blown up backwards a little bit. So I don't know what the possible call is here.
I don't either. Ineligible man? Holding.
A hold against Regina again. I don't know how Carson was holding him there because he got hit backward.
I don't know that's an umpire. I'm sorry, that's a referee with the white hat again.
No, that was actually the line judge.
Oh, was it the line judge?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Either way, hold on Regina. 2:50 left to go, 4th quarter. Regina up 28-7.
I think we need to run the ball and run the clock out. That's what I think. That's a pretty boring thing to say, but I think it's necessary.
28-7, 2:40 left to go here for Regina. They'll send 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Shotgun formation here for Cook. And we're going to have a timeout.
Yep, Coach Hinkle is not listening to us.
He is not listening to us.
No, he's not listening to us. And you know what? He's a better man for it. We need to get this headset replugged so we can tell him to just run the clock out.
So they listen like they did at halftime?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. No, that's shout out to the kids. We got all kinds of fans here still in the student section waiting to see their Friday night heroes come up the hill after the ball game. Again, all of our youngsters are out on the hill throwing the ball around, enjoying. Very, very pleased with our Iowa City, Regina community and how they've masked up and really been careful with one another during COVID. Also very nice to see so many parents enjoying this ride. You think about the start of the year, Chad didn't know if we were going to get to play, didn't know if there were going to be stipulations in place. We had some cancellations early in the season and had to redo it. But we persevered. The state's persevered, and Iowa High School Athletic Association's adapted. So I think we all remain in a very good spot. Hopefully we can find our way to where we want to be.
So 3rd down and long here for Regina. Cook's going to roll to his right-hand side. He's going to put it out up there. He's got a receiver. It's Chambliss. Chambliss has the 30. He breaks a couple tackles across the 25 and down to about the 22-yard line. That's going to be a Regina first down.
Yeah, nice job by Aitchison with downfield block for his buddy to get him, spring him about 4 more yards. Real nice stock block to get Chambliss. I mean, this is terrific watching Chambliss in the ball game, getting the depth and providing that kind of depth.
2:16 left to go. Clock ticking. Danny Gavin does now come in for Theo Coley in the backfield as a running back.
Good.
2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Cook in shotgun formation. He'll take the snap, he'll turn it, and hand it to Danny Gavin. Gavin has a seam off the left-hand side. He cuts it up the middle. He's trying to cut it out to the outside. He's down close to the 10-yard line and at about inside the 10-yard line, I think. Hard to see from this angle. It's going to be another Regina first down.
Great hard run by Danny Gavin. Again, coming in running back cold. Did not play a lot of defense tonight. Gets into the ball game. Great run. Love to give that kid the ball again, see him in the end zone.
It's going to be first down and goal for Iowa City Regina. Ball's going to be at the 7-yard line. 1:45 ticking here in the 4th quarter. They send 1 receiver, 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Gavin again directly behind Cook in shotgun formation. Handed to Gavin again. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Oh, my gosh. West Liberty Comets block a Williamsburg field goal attempt and return it 71 yards for the touchdown and the win, 20-14. Number 1, Williamsburg goes down.
Holy marble. Wow.
That is crazy.
Boy, Kurt Ritchie and the Williamsburg, wow, that's amazing.
So 1 minute left to go here from Iowa City Regina. 2nd down and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line after a 1-yard loss.
The Raiders, the Williamsburg Raiders.
Yeah, they had a really good football team. They were rolling some people here. I think we're just going to take the knee here for Regina as they take victory formation. 48 seconds left to go. Iowa City Regina got more than they wanted here early in this football game, but were able to come out victorious here tonight. Final score 28-7. They just held on and kind of just wore down the Pirates, I think.
Yeah, a lot of respect for the Alburnett Pirates. They came in here with a short roster, coming off a 1-8 season, 3rd round in the playoffs, and gave Regina about all they could handle for 2.5 quarters. And so hats off to Pirates, and pleasure having all of you on our simulcast tonight. Good fan base, hoping for a safe trip home for all of you, but really just a terrific effort out of the Pirates, and we look forward to seeing you next year. We can continue our Iowa City Regina playoff journey.
So the Regals will move on to take on Wapsie Valley next week after they win tonight 28-7. Most likely that game will probably be here at Iowa City Regina, I'm assuming, but it's not official yet at this point. So either way, the Regals will be moving on, playing Wapsie Valley next week into the quarterfinal action. 1 more game left, and you make it to the Dome.